Okay, guys, we are live. So for those listening at home, welcome to the Dungeon Musings YouTube channel. My name is Kevin Madison, and I'll be your friendly chronicler of the media today, because today we're going to be carrying on with our holiday campaign. This is the campaign we're playing to bridge the gap between Christmas and New Year's, when folks are otherwise obligated and we cannot carry on with our normal games. It also gives us an opportunity to either get a new game to the channel for an extended period, or for to return to a favorite, and that is what we're doing today, the latter. And that is, we are playing Mongoose Publishing's Conan the Roleplaying Game. This is the one that was based on the OGL. We are playing the Atlantean edition, which is a cleaned up, edited version of the first edition, although there's really not an enormous difference between that and the second edition of the Mongoose games. And with me today are three Hyborian heroes ready to continue their exploration of the Isle of the Black Ape. I'll go the order I've got you guys on the screen here. Why don't you tell us who you are and who you're playing today? First up, we've got Graham.
Hi, I'm Graham, and I'm playing Valerio, who is a Zingaran captain of the Dagger at Dusk. And even now, I'm having to make up for some of the activities of a deceased relative, Captain Velasco the Butcher.
Yes. Next up is Darren.
Hello there. Yeah, I'm playing Kamoses, the Navigator, who is a Stygian scholar, who is he's going to find himself a little bit out of the water.
True. And last, but certainly not least, is our resident armor smith, Dave.
Hey everybody, I'm Dave. I'm playing Hakon Dunewinter. He is a level 5 Aesir barbarian and borderer, and yeah, just love smashing things.
And he does. So guys, what happened in part 1 of our tale of the Isle of the Black Ape? Let me see if I've got some visual aids I can assist with.
I believe it started with a gift. A gift for Valerio that he did not want.
I did not want.
The head of one of his previous sailors, we'll call them. Yes, is it?
Yeah. One of the crew, yeah.
One of the crew, yeah. We won't call them with the P word because, you know, they're just sailors. But it was delivered by a child in red with a creepy bald head and something around their waist, some kind of lockbox or something.
Yeah. Let's see. That is...
The child works for some Stygian sorcerer. And we went to go talk to the Stygian sorcerer, and the sorcerer bade us go and find the Isle of the Black Ape. But it's hidden by magical means, and the child was going to be our guide to help us get there. We did a little bit of information gathering, and Kamoses found some interesting maps. Valerio learned that one of his previous companions or counterparts, or maybe competitors, I don't know, one of those C's, maybe all three, had Urania, another freebooter from Zingara. Yes, that's her. Her ship, the Hunters? No.
The Hangman.
The Hangman had departed earlier than us, and so had a head start, and we needed to try and make waves, catch up. And so we departed as quick as we could with the high tide and made our way, and then found the Hangman. I keep wanting to call the Hunters. Found the Hangman, and it was run aground. But I guess there's some rocks in the water. It hadn't found land. Well, exactly. The land was not far off. Was it Kamoses or no? Maybe it was Elena who had done the scrying to see that. What was it that she'd learned? Something about the ship was No, she learned that it had gone aground.
Yeah.
There was, but also described a fort on the, because land was not far away. And so we had learned that they had already made the shore with 2 boats full of people, and nobody was in the fortress except for some corpses. It didn't look like they made any kind of last stand or anything like that. It just had died in the fort. And so we were going to make our way to shore and try and close the gap between us and the other pirate crew to acquire something that had been taken from a Stygian by Valerio's uncle prior to passing. The Stone of Command. Thank you, Darren.
Mm-hmm.
The Stone of Command is on the Isle. What was taken was the way of finding the Isle.
Right. Because it's normally protected by magic and prevents people from getting here.
I have one more visual aid to trigger.
We might have had a scrap on board with the Devil of the Deep.
Yeah.
It killed a couple of crew members and luckily was blinded by Olena's blinding powder, because otherwise it would have done significant damage. Yeah. In the short time that it was not blinded, it killed 2 crew members.
Anything else you guys recall?
I think the only thing was we just literally set off in a little boat, 8 crew members, us 3, and the guide who's going to lead us, hopefully, to this Stone of Command, which he says is hidden in the labyrinth on the island.
Hmm.
It doesn't sound ominous at all.
and we are encouraged to do this, because if we don't do it, the Stygian sorcerer who is our patron will essentially kill us all. Basically.
One by one as well, so that you will all get your turn. So before we dive into today's session, we'll start the way we start every Conan session, with an invocation of the Nemedian Chronicles. Know, O Prince, that between the years when the oceans drank Atlantis and the gleaming cities, and the years of the rise of the sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of, when shining kingdoms lay spread across the world like blue mantles beneath the stars. Nemedia, Ophir, Brithunia, Hyperborea, Zamora, with its dark-haired women and towers of spider-haunted mystery, Zingara with its chivalry, Koth, that bordered on the pastoral lands of Shem, Stygia, with its shadow-guarded tombs, Hyrcania, whose riders wore steel and silk and gold. But the proudest kingdom of the world was Aquilonia, reigning supreme in the dreaming west. Hither came Conan the Cimmerian, black-haired, sullen-eyed, sword in hand, a thief, a reaver, a slayer, with gigantic melancholies and gigantic mirth, to tread the jeweled thrones of the earth under his sandaled feet. And so, our heroes, with somewhat damp sandals, will be heading ashore. Now, we talked last time you're going to take the same 8 fellas who fought on the deck with you. And you're leaving 35 back behind on the ship. What was the logic for leaving them behind on the ship again?
Because the other pirate group has lost their ship, and they'll need some way off the island if they survive this. So likely they would take a stab at stealing Valerio's ship.
Valerio, is that what you would do?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Graham's like, oh, yeah, 100%.
All right, then. So, as you guys make your way ashore, having rowed the boat ashore, as it were, what you can find is that the two boats that seem to have come from the hangman have been pulled quite far up away from it, so there's no chance of shifting tides grabbing them. And they seem to have they have like broken limbs and things cast across them, but they have been there long enough that they have discolored. So it's not as if these are fresh leaves that have been gone down. They've browned and turned, so they're not doing quite as effective a job of concealing them as they could, but it does suggest that they have been in that state for quite some time. Now, Hacken, why don't you get us rolling here with a survival check? Let's see what you can pick up, because you can use your tracking.
Not a spot check?
Not a spot check, no. You can use survival to try and gain, because of your feat. Okay, page 120, the core rulebook. Where am I going here? Nice roll. That's the way to start the session. Holy hell.
Wow. Jeez.
Hey. So what you can tell Hacken from... Tell us, I guess, what does it look like as he's looking around?
I guess we slide up to shore, and he's like, "Oh, stay in the boat for a second." And he like doesn't even jump out right away. He just kind of like leans over, and he's like checking for footprints and stuff. He's all right, safe. And then scrambles out and starts examining the sand around their campsite and where they'd berthed, and kind of just looked around for exits of footprints that left their campsite and into the jungle, hopefully finding something that hasn't been brushed over with the wind. Or
so to give you a sense of just how good your roll was, each day that passes for tracks every 24 hours is +1 to the trail, and the rain also will add a +1 to the target number. You're still able to tell that the tracks that you found here, which appear to be about 40 men, like you would guess there's enough tracks that are on here. For one, they've survived whatever, microclimate exists on this island. They've also lasted longer than a month. It's been more than a month since they have been here.
what?
Wow.
You can also find the remnants of kind of like a couple emergency fires with a crew of that size having survived. It does appear that the crew made several fires and whatnot, but in the kind of, some seem to be the kind of fires you would make when you are, there's maybe two that are like, if you're going to stay here rather than go on the ship, you'll just make that kind of temporary camp.
Yeah.
Then there are other fires that seem to be the kind where, like, there's clearly disturbed foliage and there's stuff that's been disturbed, where you're bringing everything ashore that you need from the ship in order to survive.
Right. So like, oh, you know what? There's the temporary pile of wood, and then there's the, let's put some stones in a circle and make this fire because we're going to need this every day for the next who knows how long.
Well, curiously, there isn't. There's one that's like that. The initial one I mentioned is kind of like that, where it's just the kind of thing that wouldn't put a lot of work in, but it'll be there to be able to cook stuff while you're ashore. There's then, and it's both of which are more than a month. So whenever this happened, but it appears there's a second wave of people coming to shore. There are more of those, and they are only temporary things. They're the kind of things that you make before you try and figure out more determined and proper shelter. And tracks lead from those deeper into the jungle.
I think Hakon's going to go back to the group and say, couple of discoveries here. There's some more permanent looking fires and campgrounds. It looks like someone's been here for over a month.
A month?
A month.
The fires themselves are not active within the last month necessarily.
No.
The tracks are older than the month. The 2 waves of coming ashore are older than a month. You would guess no one's been here in more than 4 weeks.
And then there's some fresh tracks, though, right?
Tracks equally old leading into the jungle.
All the tracks are old. Okay, so yeah. So he'll explain all that to them. And then he'll look over at the guide. How long were we really on the water?
And he says nothing and simply turns and looks up at the keep and says the ritual must be completed.
Yeah. Get that.
Curiously, Hacken, apart from maybe a group of like 6 people, there are no other significant tracks to the keep. The large party that did come ashore that made up all those second wave of campsites, they did not seek refuge in the keep.
So the island has swallowed them.
So they've gone inland, but you just looked at the keep when you mentioned the ritual.
He nods.
Where do you want us to go?
He gestures to the keep.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's get it
Establish our
done
base.
and get out of here.
Yeah, let's go.
Do we leave the 8 men with the boat, or
They come with us, I think.
or do we torch the other boats and send our guys back with our boat so that no one can reach our ship? We can hail them when we need to come back.
Or indeed, with the 8 of them, there might just be enough, maybe just enough to move all 3 boats.
Out to ours.
That isn't such a bad shout. While they're doing that, we can explore the keep.
Yeah. Do we need the other 2 boats though? Like,
I'm just thinking, well, we don't, but I'm just thinking aloud. Just more resource. It might be useful for us in some way. I don't know.
Yeah, and they like a quick inspection of those the boats that were covered. You know, it's the way of storing boat. They're upside down. They're trying to be concealed. Like it's how you would want your crew to handle them.
Or is it going to be? You're right.
I think Hacken's right though. I mean, if we break the boats up, even if they were to overpower our crew, at least they'd only have 1 boat to deal with on the ship. You know, they'd easily be able to fight them off. We don't need more than 1 boat.
well, and if our guys are sitting here, the 8 of them are sitting here, and they realize that a group of 20 comes running out of the woods, turn around and get the boat in the water and,
They
and
can
leave.
Yeah,
They don't need to stay and fight and die.
that's right.
And then the other pirate crew has no way of reaching our ship.
Okay. All right. Let's do that.
Okay.
It's their boats. I mean,
So you'll be able to Hacken Kemmer. Do you have an axe?
no.
Okay. You'll be able to borrow a boarding axe or whatever from one of the pirates, and it'll take some work. Are you hacking the thing apart, or are you setting it on fire?
If we set it on fire, that's going to create smoke.
Yeah, I think just make some sizable holes in it for now. Maybe in each one in the bottom of the boat.
Okay.
Just to slow them down, if nothing else.
Excuse me. So with the first axe strike, schwack, there is that kind of birds all come flying from the surrounding jungle, taken aloft. Would each of you give us a listen check, please?
Kamosius is actually just really devious. He's like, yeah, just make some small holes that they won't notice so that they can get out over the water and sink from all the weight of all their guys.
It would take them a while to notice.
Sorry, Kev, what check?
Listen, please.
Listen? Yeah.
At 20 from Captain Valerio. Beautiful. Wow, great
Honestly,
rolls all around.
I saved my roll for that listen roll.
This is the equivalent of opening with a really great perception check. So, welcome to D20 Games, Graham. So, what I think what you find is as soon as that hits, and this is you in particular, Captain Valerio. For the briefest of moments, there's a sound of all the wildlife kind of scattering in the surrounding jungle. And for the briefest of moments, you look over and your eyes meet other eyes. You make eye contact with something, but unlike even the steeliest gaze from the most hardened warrior, there's still the whites of the eyes. But what's looking at you is utter blackness in the eyes and a purple mottled discoloration to the skin. It's about maybe 150 feet away from you, and you just happen to be looking in the right place, right time. When you see this thing sees you and disappears into the jungle, or at least it tries to. Why don't you give us a spot check, please?
Spot check.
The gap between spot and check is getting longer and longer. This is a payback for the amount of jokes I make about Sean playing an orc witch, like a sandwich.
No, that's a very average roll. 10.
Hey.
That's 16. I will probably alert my friends. Say there's something out there. Black eyes.
So what this actually... Ooh, 16 is still... Let me just double check. A thing here. You actually can see something, and it's about the size of a man, a little bit, maybe a little bit taller, but also leaner, but its arms are a little too long, and it does not appear to have any clothing. That same purple modeling on white skin appears to be
a white skin
uniform to this thing, and the way it moves, radiating from tree to tree, seems more akin to apes than to man.
I'll just say it's moving there.
I do need, actually, would you give us, I forgot, one thing I forgot last time, the terror of the unknown. Would you give us a will save, please? Which I think if you click on your token, you may be able to automate from the...
oh, okay. All right. Oh, that's right. Well, I've got it here on the sheet. I'll give it a go. Will save. Oh dear, that's not very good.
Hey, it will not persist if unless you're spending points. But when you fail a terror of the unknown check, let's see here, bestiary. Here we go.
I think we should just go. Let's just go.
There's it. Guys, I have stats for an elk. Don't worry. I know you were worried. Don't worry. You got it. -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks, and you flee from the source of your fear as quickly as you can.
I rush into the safety of the keep.
So this is when they are starting to sabotage the boats. You suddenly see this, and I think Camosis, not to take away Camosis and Hacken, hold on, you both have heard something moving in the woods as well, or in the jungle, but it's Captain Valerio who sees it. Captain, what do you do? You could spend a fate point, I guess, to re-roll your will save, or do you run somewhere having seen this?
I run to the keep.
Okay. So Captain Valerio turns into sort of bolts and runs on his own to the keep.
What the hell? Where are you going?
They're out there. They're out there.
Chase them down.
Once you're out of sight or hearing, you can act as you want. So you go racing up, and sort of through the the first like sort of portico, not portico is not the right word for it, but the first sort of gatehouse as you race in and press yourself back.
Yes.
And as you're catching your breath, and your eyes are darting to the many long and deep shadows within this keep, you can realize just how fucking muggy and hot it is here. This is a climate. Okay. Stygia is hot and dry in most of the country. But once you're ashore here again, this very much feels more like the jungles of this Black Kingdoms, or perhaps even the sweltering interior of is it Vendaya? Yeah, Vendaya. The Airsats, India. Camosis and Hacken, what do you guys do? You definitely heard something moving in the woods, and then you saw the captain's reaction.
Draw my war sword and chase after him.
Yeah, captain or
after the captain? Yeah.
Where
are you going? What the hell's got into you?
They're out there. They're out there. There's a creature of, I don't know. It could even be a crewman, but it's been changed, warped. It's ape-like.
Warped by chaos?
Yes. Demon.
Yeah, give chase. The captain's obviously chasing after it. We better support him.
but
proper first mate right there.
What is this place? Thick walls. Significant settlement at one time. Spent some money on it.
Is the child coming with us? Is he?
Calmly walking along. If you leave the other crewmen are kind of looking at one another like, what do we carry on with what Hacken started here, or?
No, it was the right thing to do. It was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Have you managed to deal with the boats?
I mean, it was the first strike that caused all that.
Was it?
To happen?
No. Sorry, I just got spooked. Yeah. Let's do the boats. Let's do the boats. Keep an eye out though. There's something out there, or maybe there may be some things out there, just on that tree line over there, and I'll point it to where I saw it.
Okay. Well, we won't tell the crew.
Did the thing match the direction in which the crew the crew of the other ship had departed from the beach?
It's definitely in it's in the jungle, but it's not along the exact same path, if that's what you're asking.
Okay,
it's actually
I just wondered if it was the
jungle itself is, to call it a path would be really giving it more credit than it's like the one way you can kind of navigate through there. Where this thing was like full on jungle. Like it would have been there would have been either it is intentionally hiding itself within there, or it quite easily moves through that terrain without difficulty. Mm-hmm. And again, it was sort of like brachiating along like an ape, as opposed to moving on the ground like a man would.
Yeah.
What do you do? The guide is supervising the unloading of the 5 goats that he has brought with him.
Oh yeah, okay, let's go. Let's do this ritual. I say do it. Watch this child undertake a ritual.
The ritual will take, let's see here. It will take 1 week.
1 week?
It is powerful magics at work here. These sorceries cannot be rushed.
What do you need from us while you do this ritual?
Looks at you. Be ready. What you find as you move your way in here is, while the structure of it does seem more like what the Sons of Bor may build, the interior is like the Hyborian kingdoms is what I mean. The interior of it is distinctly Stygian. There are markings of Stygian gods within. There are the markings of various pharaohs and kings that would have ruled within. There is broken statuary within here. And there appears to be some large, bloody handprints placed over some of the designs. The size and the scale, rather the size and sort of the configuration of the hand, suggests something akin to human, but definitely not human. The guide leads you through here. You will have to light torches or lanterns if you brought them with you to navigate through here, because while there is some sun coming through, there are parts of this where there is no light has touched the within. And the guide, it seems, will be active for quite some time. He leads himself through, seemingly going down until he reaches what looks to be it looks to be a holding chamber, likely for, at one point, human chattel. There are desiccated caves, there are pits that people would have likely been kept in, and it's in the middle of this vast chamber with holes leading down to pits. Within there are skeletons as well, if you hazard a look down. And it's in the middle of this, between two rows of pits, in the witness, or in the, before the vast Stygian gods watching, that the guide begins his work. There are braziers that are hanging, still some with oil in them. They are lit, and then he places his staff on the tip of the spear and releases it, leaving it balancing somehow, its entire weight on the tip. He then begins bringing chalk and such out, and he turns to you and says, "That is all for now. I will send for you."
Leave them to it, I suppose. I mean, I think a cursory check of the other sections of this this place, in case it's being used as a redoubt or there's anyone hiding here, just to double check it's safe.
A search check, please.
Yeah, we could all do that. I'm sure I'm rubbish at that.
You do have... Camosees is exceptional at that. I have to set the bar too high. Oop, there you go. So, Captain, what you find is, it is very much as Olena had suggested from her scrying. There are some bones that are in here and around here, but there isn't like an obvious sign of a conflict. This is a huge keep as well. Like the look of this thing and the layout of it. This is a eminently defensible position, but it also obviously seems to be containing things. You passed vast halls where it could have housed, and not just in a temporary like way station kind of way, like housed a slave work crew. There's clearly something else that's going on here. Hacken, Hacken, you can give us, I can't remember, what knowledge checks do you have? or skills, if any? Oh, you knowledge local. So you can give us a knowledge local check, please. Camosees, I think you've got knowledge history, right? Yeah. Give us a knowledge history check, please. And
Yep.
Captain Valerio, I think you give us a knowledge local check, but it's going to be a little harder for you just because of your country of origin.
Sure.
Nat 20 from Camosees, though.
Wow.
Wowzers. So this fits actually with your search check. What you find, Camosees,
Nice.
is there is evidence of storage of mining tools, and these are ancient tools.
Mining tools.
These would be dating back to, again, the time of Acheron, when Acheron and Stygia divided up the lands between that we now recognize as the Hyborian West, between their two vast empires. And there's many, many mining tools that are in here, suitable for use by a indentured crew, shall we say.
There has
Is
to be
there,
something of value here.
I was going to
for
say,
such a
is
crew.
there any tunnels, hidden or otherwise, that sort of go underneath the fortress or lead away?
When you're looking around and making things, or checking to be sure that the area is safe, what you find is within this room at the end of the hall, sort of where the guide is facing, there's a false wall. The wall is ever so slightly different, and had it not been for your keen instincts and keen senses and sharp mind, you would have missed it. The way he's praying before this, and given your background as a sorcerer as well, he may be trying to break something to open whatever this door represents.
I think when I get to this, and I tell my companions about it, I look at the guide and sort of say, "Were you aware of this hidden entrance?"
The guide is busy at work, gives no indication of your presence, or that they've heard what you've had to say.
Well, I'll try and open it, try and force it, push it, pull it.
It's far too large to do so, and if you do, you realize like there is no physical means of opening this thing. You could give us a knowledge arcana or arcane check.
I will.
So that's good enough. You're not going to know, unless you want to spend a fate point, you're not going to know much about the particulars of it, because it's also like he's barely into a week-long ritual.
Yeah, I want to know more about this, because we've got a lot of time here. So I don't want any surprises, ideally.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Okay. So what you can tell is this, whatever has sealed this entrance here, it is not uncommon among Stygians. As far as tombs go, Stygians are among the craftiest and the most likely to incorporate sorcery into their way of sealing things. And this seems to have some sorcerous component to it. It may only be at the culmination of this ritual that you will then be able to open this, which is, again, it's not common by any means, but it's not unheard of among Stygian sorcerers, even those in old Stygia.
And is he set up in a way that is, like you say, he's sort of positioned near enough that he could be doing something that's related? Okay.
Absolutely. You can also tell from that roll, he's still speaking to that skull, and it's being incorporated into that, and the invocations he is writing, they are Acheronian in origin, not Stygian.
I wonder if in a very real and very physical sense, our patron is with us still. Neteref,
Yeah.
the Stygian sorcerer. I wonder if Neteref speaks through him. I wouldn't be surprised if this young acolyte of his is being, if not tacitly controlled, perhaps is a full control.
I'm repurposing a handout, so it's going to be the same illustration that Dave has seen for another Stygian sorcerer, but it seems like a shame to not have a...
You've seen them all, yeah.
There you are, guys.
Oh my goodness me.
That was Neturef. There's also Tutankhamun, but they all shop at the same place.
Yeah.
Stygian Gap. So, the guide is busy at work. The other thing, with that good of a roll, 2 for search, Camo sees. How did everyone else do? Let's see here.
Not very good.
Very good. Camo sees got 26, 10, and a 16. So 60 is not bad, though. What you find, Hacken, is... if you're looking at the area where you found those slave tools, the mining tools, where the quarters are for the slaves, and what you have all, in sailing the various ports of Hyboria, have been witness to the tragedy that is, slave markets. And what you can find here, this is not a storage facility. It is a place you keep people. And it is designed to... There are projects that you would have seen in Stygia where there is an unending source. So you just keep churning. This seems to have a little more hair as far as like accounting for hygiene and accounting for spacing to ensure that the slave force is not churned through as relentlessly, or at the very least to give them a chance to recover. That may be because of the remoteness of the location.
And you don't want people coming in with fresh slaves all the time.
Yeah. So while you did find Camosees, you may remember that chart that led here too. It was military. It was part of the, as much as the military can be separated from the state in any of these Hyborian kingdoms, but it was the royals or someone in the nobility who had arranged that. And if this place was secret back in the time of Acheron, again, having a steady stream of boats leading out here with, replacement slaves would kind of give the game away. Somebody would ask, well, where the fuck are all of those going? But it's within there, Hacken, that you find in a forgotten corner what appears to be and buried in grime as well, but is the little arm of a fabric doll that seems to be sticking out. And if you either pry it loose with your hands or with your devices, what you find is an unthinkably old, so you have to be very delicate with it, handcrafted doll or icon of some kind of either man or monster with jet black fabric, red eyes, and maybe it's the poor craftsmanship of the doll, but the precision of the stitching, the fact that it lasted all this time, would suggest that they were accurate. It is very top-heavy. Massive upper body, smaller legs, longer, more pronounced limbs. Your mind might go to a gorilla or some other ape. Oh, you're muted. Tabo!
I poke it.
You poke it and it pierces it. It does seem as if this, whatever fabric that this was used from is something, it's like leather. And it has been treated with some kind of hovering that very easily comes away and sloughs off as soon as you touch it, but it is leather still preserved after all this time.
Wonder if Kamoses knows anything about this. I'll bring it back to the group.
Yeah. So Kamoses, seeing that it doesn't trigger any memory of any specific Stygian god or anything like that, but the name of this place, at least the most recent name that it was used as the Isle of the Black Ape, you do seem to have now an ancient talisman or doll of a black ape. And in the slave quarters.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. That a slave would have an item that would last this long?
Is it do you think in some way it's a venerated piece? Possibly something that is held sacredly?
It's certainly not, like, for where the location of it being found was with the slaves, and it was concealed. Or at least it seemed to be attempted to be.
A charm?
Kamoses can tell you, while he's unfamiliar with it, it does have the kind of... it has the kind of quality that some sorts of, like, talismanic shamanism, approaches. So it could have been. Apart from that, no signs of a direct danger. This is, while, haunted by the evidence of what was once here, there is no other sign of recent inhabitation. Hacken, if you'd like to check for tracks within here as well, you can certainly give us a survival check.
Well, that would have been better before we moved in. But...
Nice. There is, near the entrance, there is relatively freshly tracked, like, mud in here. So whoever came ashore from the Hangman, a month or so ago, these are more sheltered than the ones on the shore. So they're easier to make out. They're more forgiving. It looks like about 6 individuals came in and seemed to have made their way around some parts of the keep. They did not... This thing sprawls, as you can see, into many different structures and whatnot. They did not seem to get much further than, like, the second or third sort of gatehouse and chamber. They did not go as deep into... I'm telling him! The keep as what you guys have.
And it's like, it's almost time for lunch. Are you almost ready?
It is.
Okay, I'll let the rest of the group know that the group of 6 came through here and didn't make it as far as we did, but
Right.
And did you say how long ago you thought that was?
about a month.
So similar to the other
Consistent,
trends you
yeah.
saw.
Yeah, not any more recent. So
No. Like I say, the island has swallowed them.
And did you say that the hangman set out that long ago? When you was talking to those people in the bar?
We weren't given any indication of precise timescales, only that there were others that were. So it's quite consistent that they could have been. I hadn't appreciated that there was quite that Yeah.
Yeah, and it's been, if you think of the time when your uncle passed, that's more than a year ago now at this point, with all the sailing and other things you've done. And the people you're talking to, they're not stationary either. So the information that you're getting from them are often from other ports and other people. So through word of mouth from the various, pirate holes and whatnot that people will, or pirate dens, I guess, and taverns that they would frequent. That's where that word is coming from.
It feels like we're not racing against this other crew. We are the second group to try to succeed in this mission.
And we may be the ones to give them a decent burial.
Quite possibly. Unless they've been turned into whatever creature you saw in the woods.
Exactly so.
Well, at the moment, we have no reason to head into those woods. Let's stay here and...
Let's stay here. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
And watch out for this guide. Let him do his work. And maybe we can go home.
See what his ritual opens for us.
Well, I can tell you it's going to open that passageway.
Yeah. What lies beyond?
So, what would you guys like to do for your first day?
$150 push-ups.
I think I'd like to map out the fort a little bit, just in case we are attacked or anything happens. I want to know how we get out, how we get in, exit route, just so that if we have to retreat or fall back or we cut off, the way we came in, just know another way out and the lay of the land, basically, so that we don't get surprised. Or
it may not surprise you to learn that this place is rife with secret entrances and backdoor, tunnels that go everywhere. So the rest of the day, Camo sees, is you wandering around and finding even more places. Like, it is designed to account for attacks from within, from slave revolts, attacks from without, from others, and you get the sense that the exterior of this place seems to be almost intentionally a contrast to all the Stygian interior, as if you were to stumble across this place, you may not recognize it as Stygian, or alternatively, it is an edifice that predates them. And that they have repurposed the interior without rebuilding the actual structure.
So with that in mind, I want to find some sort of a couple of key places that we can sort of watch over, so that we can't get caught out by someone coming up from a secret sort of staircase or somewhere. So there's a couple of places where you can see all the sort of potential routes to get to this guide.
Lock some doors and...
Well, yeah, I mean, potentially if we can barricade anything.
There are definitely places you could find to like seal yourself off from others. The challenge is with the size of this place and the size of your crew, certainly what's on shore right now, but even if you had your full crew, like it's a pretty big keep. And with all the back doors and secret ways and all the bullshit, like there could be other ways to get around.
Yeah, I mean, we'd have to tighten, the sort of, I don't know, the perimeter or whatever, so, but at least give us 30 seconds, a minute warning back to the guide if, something happened, and like I say, try and barricade any things up, so at least it would slow them down, or they'd have to make some noise to break through, or just do it as much as possible. I'm not trying to make it airtight or super secure, but just do what we can while we got this time.
Yeah.
Try and secure the place down a bit.
What are Hacken and Valerio doing?
I will tell the crew to stay in twos. don't wander off on your own. I'll set up a watch, so we can use the height of this place maybe as a way of getting, some idea of what's going on around us, if anything. So we'll keep a regular watch. That's heading back into the island. Maybe secure just some supplies if we're staying here a while. If necessary, get a boat back and bring across something more.
If you had asked before how long you were going to be ashore, I think it's reasonable that What do you think? Do you think you would have asked the guide how long, or was it until you got there you're like, wait, we're here for a week?
Well, we didn't ask.
Yeah.
I think in my head, or Valerio's head, it's a quick in and out, hit the island, find the tomb, whatever it might be, grab all the gold, eat it, head back to the boat. That was probably what he was thinking. And now he's got a month-long ritual, whatever it is. It's like, really? So I think probably a little bit of that just to and let the people on the boat know that, and it might be that I set up like a chain. So if we're staying here this long, there are 8 that will always be on shore, but it might be a different 8, and we can do like a rota or something so they get off the ship a little bit and get to stretch their legs, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and you mentioned supplies, and I was thinking, I would, get some fishing going or something, or rummage through the edge of the jungle to see, or even from up on the keep, like what kind of the layout of around the keep, and what kind of resources do we have that we could call on? Can we bring in some fresh firewood or whatever, without going too deep into the jungle?
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Maybe gather up some driftwood, do some fishing.
Camosees, I think you've got knowledge nature.
Yep.
Right? Why don't you give us you can either roll or you can take a 10.
Yeah, I mean, I've got time, so...
Just take a 10, it'll be 22.
Yeah. Yep.
So you need to caution people who have not been in the jungle before about the threats.
Mm.
There are obviously dangerous animals that may be out there. There's whatever it is that... and Captain Valerio, like, he is a hardened pirate. If something struck such terror in him, it is something from the outer dark. It is not something of this world. He is far too seasoned and tempered as a character. He has seen things as a pirate. Whatever, in addition to that terror, there are dangerous animals, there are dangerous plants, there are poisonous things out there, there are insects that want to burrow into your skin. So,
I shall instruct Hacken and the crew each time a new set of crew come on. No one goes into the jungle, and I won't mention anything to do with what the captain said, apart from to Hacken and say if he's seen something that spooked him, that must be bad. So the rest of the crew, I'll just say poisonous insects, plants that could cause you all sorts of illnesses. It's not worth messing with.
Where are you guys sleeping?
I assume from our previous sort of observations of the guide, he doesn't stop, does he? He's a sort of 24/7 guy.
Yes.
Good point.
So I think we'd need to sleep, within sight of him, just to make sure that nothing happens to him. At least some of the crew, whoever's watching, needs to have eyeballs on him.
Okay.
All times. So I'd say within the fort would be the best place.
Okay.
But it's up to the captain. That would be my advice to him.
What do you think?
My feeling is my feeling is we secure a place in the keep.
Okay.
Within short distance of an exit.
Yeah, preferably.
Okay.
Well, we gotta
So
leave
then-
yet. Sorry, enjoy the rest of your trip. We gotta go.
Yeah, bye.
The first day, then, Camosis has searched this keep, the keep of the Black Ape, if you will, and has got the lay of it. Hakon and Captain Valerio are organized for supplies and stuff to be brought ashore, and you have a camp set up within the entrance, and then deeper in, there is the where the guide is active. Were you trying to type something or roll something, Dave? No.
Yeah. No.
The first evening passes uneventfully.
Oh, good.
But Camosis,
That's
you do wake up with the lingering feeling of something. A memory. The beating of drums. What are you guys doing with your second day?
Training the pirates so they can get another level. Put them through the
I mean, the question really is: are we really going to just have to sit here and wait for this this acolyte to finish his ritual, or do we take matters into our own hands and stride forth into the canopy of the jungle?
into the canopy of death.
Yeah, to carve a bloody swathe.
Camosis can tell you that the ritual taking a week is not unusual, and the time it takes speaks to the potency of it.
I wasn't criticizing the acolyte. I was just impatient.
No, that's
Probably do some pacing.
It's something we were talking about before we went live. Like, one of the things I really love about this version of a Conan RPG 2 is I really like the magic system in this. It feels appropriate, and it feels like you can do some interesting stuff, but it doesn't feel quite as overly potent as what I felt like the Modiphius one did. I don't think they quite landed or stuck the landing with the magic system in that one. It didn't feel very good to me. But anything else you wish to do, or are you simply just fussing about waiting for this muttering and markings in Acheronian to conclude?
What was the memories of these drums? I mean, is this a distant thing from my past, or something I've heard of, or some sort of legend, or what's triggered this?
It's a good question. I think, why don't you give us, if you're curious about the historicity of the vague recollections, you could try that. If you think that you're concerned there's magic or sorcery at work here, you could give us a knowledge arcane check.
Yeah, I think he's definitely suspicious of the arcane or the magic side of it. He's wondering if it's something that's connected to the guide or the sorcerer.
Sure. Everyone gets a fate point, by the way.
Communicate something to me, so he's gonna try that.
That's nice. It's quite a good roll.
It's a good roll. As a kind of a gut suspicion, you maybe ask Hakon if were you troubled by dreams? Nobody else, nobody but you seems to have this vague recollection of it. And you think there are certainly sorceress forces at work in concealing this place. There is sorceress work in sealing whatever lies below the surface of the keep of the Black Ape. It would not be unthinkable for some subtle sorcery to afflict you as well.
I think on this second day I'll spend a bit more time just a little bit closer to the guide, see if I hear any murmurings or language that relates to drums or
Sure.
beating of drums or anything like that. Just I won't spend all day there, but ever so often I'll sort of listen in a little bit.
Okay. So yeah, you can picture if Captain Valeria, you check in to see, there's one of the crew members who is taking their shift as watching the guide. And you see Camosis is just standing to the side and staring down at this like floor full of intricate arcane markings that the child is marking or scribing on the ground in ram's blood. Camosis seems almost like trying to decipher what's slowly taking shape. Valerio and Hakan, what are you guys doing? If you want to give us a survival check, sorry, I forgot, you were going to get food and stuff for everybody. Hakan, just give us a survival check. Let's see.
Oh, we shall feast tonight. We shall feast.
Yeah, you're able to trick. Does seem that there is game on this island, so. Well, one thing I forgot with both Camosis and Valerio, this game carries on something that was in. I can't remember if it was in 3.5. It's definitely in 3rd edition, but the idea of the synergy bonuses. If you have certain amount of levels in one skill, you would get a bonus in another skill. So one of the ways you got around the sort of offsetting the having only points in certain things is that if you did happen to specialize, you would see things feed back on each other to gain even bigger bonuses. Let's see here. Yeah, what do you think you find? Like boar or wild pig or something like that, Hakan? Or
yeah, probably a wild boar who's sniffing around at some truffles or something near the edge of the jungle, and I find the truffles and I was thinking about picking them, and I'm like, no, don't pick them, I'm just gonna watch them. So I see the guys see me like sitting hunched over in the same spot for like hours just waiting. And you're like, what is he doing? He's like, he's watching those truffles. I'm like, what the fuck? And then finally, sure enough, boar comes trotting by and nibble on the truffles, and Hakon jumps out at him and whack.
Nice. And you, Captain, what are you doing?
I've got my feet up.
It's relaxing.
Got a glass of wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
As is befitting a captain.
A captain and a noble. I think that's what I do. People are busy. That's good.
How often do your eyes go to the canopy of jungle surrounding you?
Too often.
Okay. Then the second day concludes without incident. Camosis, you are still not quite able to see the picture of what's going on. A couple more days of work and maybe you'll be able to start see what the actual invocation is intending to be. And tea delivered right to you.
Crew members just arrive. Yes, fine. Thank you. Carry on. Carry on.
Wonderful. I have yet to. Anna is quite laxing. Anna, can you get me a smoothie? No? No? Okay. Okay. So the what do you call it? The second day concludes. Camosis, have you any thoughts as you're getting ready to lay down to sleep and to expose your subconscious to whatever was inflicting those drums on you?
I think he'd be trying to get into almost a meditation state, more magical than that. so not prayer, but sort of trying to almost prepare his mind to investigate what those sounds and the beating drums were about, to almost try and get inside his dreams and sort of investigate and try and work it out. So yeah, he's spending a bit of time to himself before he goes to sleep, and like magically preparing, if that is such a thing.
Okay.
As much as you can, anyway.
All right. Who has the higher? Let's see here. The higher listen bonus.
No, mine's only 4.
Plus 9 with hacker.
3.
Mine's 9, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'm trying not to listen to the guide, just in case there's some supernatural crap going on in there.
Yep. Oh, there's most certainly.
Yeah.
With your keen hearing, you quite easily hear the second of the goats bleeding as it is bled out in service of this dark ritual.
I'll let Kamosi's hover around that and take care of that. So I'll just, be around the rest of the fort.
Okay. It is the second morning when Hakon, you are awoken first by the sound of one of the pirates screaming. And if you look over, the pirate who is shouting, their name is, let's see here.
I know Graham's got, but it looks good.
Their name is Tanio, and they are screaming and shaking one of their Zingaran compatriots and calling out their name, Vamundo! Vamundo! And you can see Vamundo, eyes open, jaw slack. Zingarans as a people are more often swarthy skinned, not only because of the exposure to the sun and the waves and whatnot, but just by natural complexion, they are darker. Vamundo is as white as the sails on the dagger.
Okay, I'll
Valerio and Camo sees you very shortly afterwards.
Yeah, I'll
wake
kick
up.
those guys.
Okay. All right.
They don't get time. I kick them. Yeah. Get up! Get up!
Okay, everyone is up. The pirate who is watching the scholar is not here. If you make your way over, it at a glance, it appears as if he is utterly drained of blood. So allow me to do the honors for you guys. Keep an eye on those crew members.
Oh, we lost one.
What do you guys do? Camosis? You were troubled and confused when you first awaken. Hakon is shouting and kicking people's feet and seemingly hunched over a pale, even more pale than usual, crew member.
He's bloodless.
And Hakon's shouting at you, and you're having a hard time hearing him because the drums were still in your ears as you awakened, and you are feeling humid as this island is, but your lungs were full of the heady, loamy stench of deep jungle in your dreams. So Camosis, curiously, is not springing to his feet and seems a little disordered. Captain Valerio, you are up and can see what Hakon is doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to touch him. I mean, is he? Well, he looks very dead. What on earth happened? Any puncture wounds? Anything? Any sign of how this happened?
Does anyone have training in heal? I'm trying to remember.
Nothing. I had a quick look before.
Yeah.
Do not.
I've got quite a good rating in it, but it hasn't got a T next to it as trained. But
oh, it should be. Sorry, change that one to UT to T. That was my error.
Okay.
Yeah, as long as you got points in it, then that counts as trained.
Okay.
Go ahead and give us
what does UT mean as opposed to blank?
untrained.
Untrained, and blank is
A skill that does not require training or have a penalty to use untrained.
right.
Anything that's got a UT or T drop down thing, that is a skill that either you can't use without training or you suffer a penalty from using
Right.
it. I think
Okay.
these games typically you can't use them whatsoever. But
Maybe. Okay.
it's worth.
Well, I just look
Like,
Yeah.
disappointed. At
That was a horrible roll, so I'm going to re-roll that.
Oh, this is cool. So with those skills, you can try and use them, but you can never get a result better than 10. So
Okay.
10 is like your basic bottom of the barrel, result.
Okay.
So
so you need more than a 10 on your heal check. You actually have to get somebody with a healing skill to.
yeah, so that actually gets plus 10. So that'll be 22.
Okay.
So Camuses, you are like, wait. There's something that you feel from your incredible nature roll from earlier. You search onto the torso of Vevemundo. And while you cannot find the thing responsible for it, you find the telltale markings of the bite and the claws that would have clung to it.
Some bat-like thing.
What was it?
Uh,
A giant tick?
A tick that would have been about the size of a medium-sized dog.
Yikes.
Aye.
Snuck in the night, sunk in, and drained his blood.
Hmm.
Oh,
Would it have applied some sort of poison to like knock him out? So
Yeah, they're not necessarily a sedative, but if he was sleeping, there is a localized analgesic or numbing agent in its mandibles. So
Yeah.
it caressing him in the night, it could have very easily just grabbed on and then just drained him to death.
yeah. It's of death.
this is some sort of large insect. Should have done this. You can see by these puncture wounds.
Right.
Need
Right,
to make sure
well-
the men are alerted.
So we need to have.
I don't know who was on watch.
Well, the thing is, we haven't specified that. We're going to have the group sleeping together with people on watch for sleep, so that the area is always sentryed.
Knowing now what's made its way in here too, people have been around, like, who knows what's lurking where in the keep as well.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to be checking bodies when you come back with these things. They're not particularly light, and like whatever blood they're draining, it's in your body. So it's not like they give added weight when they are draining it. You just grow exhausted or grow weary and then die. The most dangerous thing would be in their sleep, but Hamosis, you also would be able to give insight into how to remove these things if they do get hold, because they don't rely only on ambush. They also have an insidious strength once they get their mandibles in. So you will need to get them off, and they tend to pick challenging angles under the armpit, the small of the back, places that are difficult to get them off of you.
At least they're big, so we can at least see them.
Exactly.
Too big to cover with Vaseline, though. Damn it.
Yeah. You get on inventing Vaseline.
Yes, I guess that's what we have to do. So we stay in twos, or now in one case, well, there'll be twos when they do a rotation, or threes, but not on their own. We sleep together. We ensure that the group is continually watched when sleeping.
How about we split up the, like one or two of them with one of us, and we do 3 shifts.
Yeah, sure, do that.
It's not the best sleep, but
regular checks of everyone sleeping.
yeah.
I mean, the place could be infested with these, and we're not going to find them all, and we're not going to be able to stop them in that sense. We just need to prevent them from getting to us.
And how do we get them off? We burn them?
Yeah, how do we do that? Pull them off?
Well, they said they got a really strong grip, so...
Or knife them?
Burn the mandibles or something?
Is there a particular place we can cut them?
Here we go. They have a durable... Wow, they're quite durable. They're quite persistent things. You're either going to have to try and pull them off, which might cause damage to the person. The person who they're attached to. You can also any fire or cold damage, and it will disengage immediately. If you do drag it off, you can leave the severed head behind, which can be removed so long as you got access to some healer's supplies. But it does cause damage to the individual if you fail that and you have to pray it off. It also can cause infection if it rots within. So you're going to want to make sure that you get the whole thing off if you're going to do that. But fire or cold is a way of ensuring them to just get off.
So we'll make some torches, get some bits of wood and wrap a bit of cloth or whatever. So in the situation where we find one, we'll be able to burn it off.
Dagger and...
Yeah.
Okay. Hakon and Captain Valerio, would you give us a sense motive check, please? Nice.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Camo sees something's off about, both of you. So as Camo sees is talking about this stuff and again, telling you what you need to do and whatnot, both of you can pick up something is off about him. Maybe he didn't have a good night's sleep. Maybe the loss of Amundo is affecting him more than he expected, but he's off today, definitely.
You're right, Camasis. You seem distracted.
To be honest, Captain, I don't sleep well in this place.
Well, no, I can understand that. Is that all it is? Anything else? Anything particular you need to tell me?
I don't know. Do you not have troubled dreams?
Okay.
Do we have trouble dreams?
Well, very occasionally.
I dream of some drums. There seems to be almost like some distant memory of this place. I don't know if there is this sorcerer maybe messing with my mind through that kid, the guide. Maybe it's some connection with my magics. But it obviously doesn't trouble you two.
I have troubles of my own.
As we all.
Has it happened more than once?
The last 2 nights, yes. Since
Both nights up here?
Since we've been in this place.
Something native is playing those drums, and it ain't the other crew.
In his dreams?
Something terrible has happened here in the past, I feel. Related to
What, a Stygian outpost? Yeah, I can imagine. Actually, no, I don't want to imagine the terrible things that they did here, but they will have done them.
Well, you've seen the prisons and the cells.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Something strange happened here. How long ago, I won't know, but it's something
old.
connected to these drums.
You seem to be caught up in looking at the markings yesterday that the child drowned.
Yeah.
What's that all about?
I'm trying to work out what he's doing. What is it he's opening up? I'm convinced that tunnel leads somewhere. There's something either trapped inside there or...
Did those markings have done something?
Well, like I said, the sorcerer, he could have got inside my head. It wouldn't be the first time I've had problems with magic interfering with your mind.
Yeah, I thought you'd be impervious to Stygian writing.
It's not the Stygian stuff, I don't think.
What? What's he writing in then?
It's Arconian, is it?
Acaronian.
Acaronian.
Ancient.
That's the language he speaks.
Old.
Well, at the moment, that's the language he speaks. He speaks many dialogue.
Sorcerer using Acaronian in a Stygian redoubt.
This once was Stygian, but no longer. The internal, maybe, but this has been repurposed. This is no longer somewhere that my people would have used.
Too much weird stuff going on.
To give context as well, while they both existed, it was not a happy existence between the Acaronian Empire and the Stygian Empire. So for a Stygian sorcerer to make use of some kind of Acaronian sorcerer skull and making use of an Acaronian ritual, that would be an adversarial thing. As much as these things can be said to belong to one empire or another, this was a Stygian outpost, and there is indeed some kind of Stygian crypt beyond that wall or something. Then the guide is using, in the parlance of the ancient empires, the sorceries of their enemy in order to access it, rather than using Stygian unbinding spells or something like that.
Yeah. So so it's almost like maybe the Acaronians locked up somebody here, or did use some magic to...
It's possible they've locked something behind that wall using some strong magic to keep it away from them, entrapping it, maybe.
Do we want it unlocked? I know we want to help the Stygian sorcerer who's holding something over Valerio, but if they have to use ancient Acaronian magic to unlock this, should it not stay there?
Even more troubling, if I may say, is now obviously a Zingarian noble's word is his bond. You know that, of course. Sort of flourish of his hat.
Somehow a little twinkle comes to his eye.
However, the same
to have any word that's gone. I don't know what you're talking about.
The same could not be said for a Stygian sorcerer. We only actually have his word that we're here for some stone of importance, you know? He may well have his own reason to want to get a ship and one of his acolytes into this very place. And we actually have no idea what he really wants, or indeed the means by which he is going to undertake this. using a sorcery that is best fitted to actually meet his needs. We are but tools to him.
Well, what would this command even be used for? Command
We don't know. We know nothing. It's his. He wants it back, so he claims. It could all be rubbish. He could be wanting to do something quite different.
Back and it's been locked here in some island that no one can get to with Acronian magic.
Well, this is why I study. This is why I study the ritual. This is why I listen to what he says.
It's one of the rare times that I agree with you, Kamosis, on studying. Very good. You should study more, I think. Tremendous.
I will continue to keep an eye on him, Captain, and I will, hopefully, before this ritual completes, find out what he's trying to do, what is behind that door. And then we can decide whether we need to stop this.
Yeah, very good. Meanwhile, we sit it out, I suppose. Try and stay alive.
I feel we have no choice.
This damned place.
We are damned either way.
Yeah. Maybe Fates will be with us, he says, looking at 2 hours of play and wondering if we'll get some more points. But I'm not pushing the meta currency too hard here.
Okay. Then you guys have your third day.
Right.
What are you guys doing with your third day?
I think I'm going to be more upfront with the, not spying, but just listening in, examining, watching this guide. I'm not going to be like doing it slyly behind the corner, or I'm just going to, stand nearby and just literally watch and try and learn and try and decipher, understand what he's saying to the skull. Again, without trying to let on that I know what language he's speaking, if it doesn't seem obvious he knows. Just try and learn as much as I can.
Help the crew wrap up the dead sailor, and they can flip over our boat and take him out into the deep water and let him go. Send him off to the sea. And then, I don't know. I think I'm going to explore the keep a little bit more. He's found a bunch of things, but I don't know. I just want to have a better layout in my head.
Sure. And Captain Valerio?
I will do as little as possible.
Okay.
I guess he will oversee. He will try and. I suppose the thing he would do is he would try to maintain as best as he can the morale of his men, rousing stories, encouraging vigil, that kind of thing, keeping them informed about what's going on.
Okay.
All the while draining his wine bottle.
Yeah. You have to have new supplies brought.
Go back to the ship and get me 2 more bottles. It's more stressful here than I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, Camosis, you are studying this after a third day. There is much that is coming together here. So you won't be able to take a 10 on this because there is an uncertainty. You can make a knowledge arcane check if you'd like.
I certainly will.
Great roll. Wowzers. So 2 things that you're able to pick up. It seems as if the spell is as you suspected. There is an unbinding component to it. It is working to subvert some other protective warding enchantment that is in place there, concealing an entrance to somewhere. The other part of it that you can pick up is that it is being done as well. It is beseeching some other demon to keep this activity hidden. It is trying to both break the warding, which is not necessarily it's not a small thing to do, particularly with breaking powerful enchantments. But it also seems like it's trying to do so while secretly doing so. It is both trying, I mean, it is trying to act as a thief in the night. Quietly go in, remove whatever protective things you have, and then gain access to whatever secrets are lurking beyond. But that second part is the curious part, and part of the reason why maybe it's such a convoluted exercise. It is trying to do so without making apparent what it is doing. And all of it, Acaronian.
Don't like this.
Do I pick up 2 questions? I don't know if I'll get any of this information, but how long ago it was sealed away?
Yeah.
Oh, it's got to have been. It's got to have been back. It is the time of Acheron as well. Like, this is all. To the best of your knowledge, no one's been here since the time of old Stygia.
Yeah. So like Hakon's saying, and it's unlikely it's his, and he's lost it in here. This is either some way to find the other thing, and it's sort of related rather than the actual thing we're looking for. And does he mention at any point a name, who he's trying to hide it from, or where he's? Is there any sort of talk with the skull back and forwards, make sure that so and so doesn't hear, or hide it from whatever? Any sort of
is he is questioning, or he is speaking to the skull for certain. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Trying to find.
Do I feel like he is talking to the sorcerer through the skull, or is that unknown?
He is definitely speaking to someone.
Yeah, but don't know who. Because I can only hear one way, can't I? I can't. There's no reply, is there? That I hear.
Okay. So what he seems to be speaking to is something called Durkan, which is an Acaronian name, not
Again, right. Yeah. Durkan.
as if he is asking something of Durkan. And there is a reference in several points to the black ape. Whatever the guide is asking of Durkan and working on, it is to remain hidden at this point from the black ape. One thing you would know as a sorcerer, and while you don't necessarily associate with the school of magic of summoning, at least not yet, you know that it is a fatal mistake to assume that the creatures of the outer dark, though they seem monstrous and bestial and act in that manner, that they are not brilliant sorcerers in their own right in some cases. Any other? Well, so you said you had 2 questions. What was your second question?
No, it was the question was, how long ago, to try and work out if this is where the Stone of Command is, or if this is just a step to then try and find it, and then who you're speaking to and what he's hiding it from. I think that's pretty much what I was trying to ascertain.
Hacken, would you give us a spot check once again, please?
A spot check?
That's 20, baby. Beautiful. So, Hakon, why don't you tell us what you do when you find, as you're kind of storming your way. Well, first off, tell us what your mood's like as you're storming your way through this vast and empty keep.
He's wondering if winter would have been a better idea.
Yeah.
Hanging up north might have been smarter, but no, it's just doesn't like all this sorcery and unlocking, and he was along to help Valerio, but all this sorcery crap is just giving him an itch that he can't scratch, and so he thought he'd drive himself out of that thinking by being more active and tactical, and it's like, I'm just going to search around the keep, and if he's looking at other stuff and he's thinking about other things, then he won't be thinking about this crazy black magic.
Okay. So, Hakon, you are quite deep into the keep and high up, I imagine. Just checking to make sure there's nothing lurking in here. First, tell us what you do when you come across one more of those skittering giant picks.
I would roll initiative.
I mean, you're going to easily be able to destroy this fucking thing. So why don't you tell us what that looks like?
Yeah, I think he corners it in a room, and then it tries to run by him, and he freaking slashes it in half.
So yeah, you chase into a room, you just fucking destroy this thing.
And then he's like,
this one,
goo everywhere. Gross.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not full of bloated with blood. So this is not the one that killed Amundo. But you step out into the corridor, and at the far end of this darkened corridor, where the window lets a little bit of light through, you see something moving. At first you think, like, did one of the crew come up here? Because it is vaguely man-like, but the way that it lopes along makes it clear it is no man. And your nat 20 reveals...
Friendly neighborhood,
sweet.
model.
There it is.
Skin.
There it is. Yeah,
Punch
that's
over.
it.
And it sees you. And then we'll cut to quickly to Captain Valerio. You mentioned that your mind goes to your former companion, Urania.
Yeah.
And it's curious that almost as the sun is at its zenith, you hear something you recognize. It is the sound of Barracan rockets, a pirate code, one of the four used by the various members of the various brotherhoods, particularly the Argosian associated Barracan Island pirates. And it goes off. It is a pop off in the jungle because it is quite far off. But you know that of the various pirate codes, it is the only one that carries up to 4 miles away. Everything else, the drums of the Black Islanders, the trumpets of the Zingarans, and the banners of the pirates of the Villia at Sea, all of them have a much more limited distance. But it is somewhere in that jungle that someone has set them off, and because you have mastered all 4 of the pirate codes, you know it is an SOS. Guys, that's probably where we should take our mid-session break. And then we'll come back And we'll see what Hacken is going to do with what he has seen. And I'm going to put a note to myself, Kev, unmute, you dummy. So, for those listening at home, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We finally got a break from our cold snap. So Anna Banana did not want to come back inside.
When you say a break, what sort of temperature are you on now then?
1 degree. 1 degree Celsius. Yeah. And it was like, with wind, it was like fucking minus 34 over Christmas.
Right.
Yeah, so it was ugly, but much, much better today. This has been an unseasonably cold or unusually cold Christmas or winter so far for us. You guys had quite a cold snap too, didn't you? Earlier in the winter?
Not in those rooms.
No, but I mean, like, it's all relative, right? Like, our houses are all built for those climates and things like that. And we've got, our wardrobe has a bunch of stuff for that climate.
Yeah, it was around the sort of around the 0 sort of mark, I think, for days here and there, but don't really get in the minuses that often.
I honestly think it's quite mild. It's been quite a relatively mild winter. We've got.
Oh, good, nice. Yeah. All right, so we're back. Oh, and the Banana's here too. Hi, sweetie. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. And Hacken's made a new friend. Let's roll some initiative, Hacken.
Hacken by name?
Yeah, it really fits. Okay. There's only one so far.
Was that on the macro bar? Yeah, cool.
Nice. There's a lot more in jump games. There's a lot more options now to do with. I can like place a party. I can define a party. It's interesting. I gotta fuck around with this more. What is your initiative bonus, Hacken? I think you're higher than this thing.
Initiative bonus is 3.
Okay, yep. So you're higher than this thing. All right. So this thing is about 80 feet away, I guess, down the corridor. You are up first. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm assuming your greatsword is in your hand for bug smooshing.
Yeah. It's dripping with bug goo, and he's going to add some devil goo to the sword. So 80 feet away, he'll move about 30 feet.
Yeah.
And actually, he doesn't know how fast this thing is. It's vaguely human-like. It could be as fast as him, but it could be faster. Can he move and then... You can't move and then hold your attack, right?
I don't think so. I think ready... Let's take a look. I actually can't remember how readying works in this game, so let's take a look. Combat. Here we go. Okay, ready or loose a weapon. Ready is a standard action that triggers a standard action.
Okay, so I can...
I think you can move and then ready a weapon. Ready an action.
Yeah, because I'm using my standard action to... I can use my move action to move, and then my standard action to ready an attack.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
I think so.
And as a free action, he's going to let out a war cry.
Whoa, nice. What's that do?
Just yells really loud and screams.
Do you want to try and demoralize this thing?
No, he's just trying to let everybody know that he's in a fight.
Oh, I see. Okay, so Captain Valerio, you see that rocket go off in the distance as you're thinking of Captain Urania, and then you hear Hacken, the battle cry, call from elsewhere.
So I think to myself, Hacken must have seen the rockets. Right.
Yeah, for sure. Right.
And he moves 30 feet and stops and readies an attack.
Okay, this thing turns because it's sort of at the end of the corridor. It was like crossing a perpendicular corridor when you saw it. It turns and scrambles to where that window is and seems to just like go outside.
Okay.
Hacken, what are you doing?
I don't need to do a 3 times run. I can do a 2 times
Yep.
move.
Yep.
So I'll do a 2 times move to get to the window, I guess.
So you get to the window and you look out. I think your listen is quite good. You can hear this thing is scrambling up the outside of this thing, scaling as if it was a ladder.
Oh, you know who else can scale walls like a ladder?
Now you are pirate. You have do you? Oh, you don't know? Do you have levels in pirate, or at least the bite steel ability?
I do have a bite steel ability.
Nice. So the thing is, it cannot
Hold a long sword or
no.
or a great sword, but I have a dagger in my boots, so or a dagger.
Okay. So are you just leaving your sword here then?
No, I'll strap it to my back.
Okay.
Which is going to slow me down.
Yep, and then you can draw it and then bite the dagger. That will be sufficient time for this thing to reach a top floor and scramble in another window.
Bugger.
Just judging from how fast you can move and how fast this thing is going, it's scrambling up the side of the building, or like as if it was running across the surface. Faster than the most able seaman you've served with scrambles up the rigging.
Yeah. You know what? He's going to not go on the outside and try and chase it because it'll just get too far ahead.
Yeah.
So he's going to run back down the hallway and towards the back towards the group, and he'll, when he gets closer, he'll let him know that he saw a demon in the upper halls.
Yeah. Ooh, I forgot to make you make a will save. You should give us a will save.
Oh.
Would you have fate pointed that?
Probably.
Give us a reroll, please. Yeah, you're fine.
That's better.
Okay.
Better.
So you had steeled yourself when you saw this, when the terror of the unknown struck you. So Camosis is in the chamber, the slave chamber, for lack of a better term, when the call from Hacken comes. Camosis, are you sufficiently distracted to find out what's going on? Or...
Yeah, I don't think he'd carry on with that. It sounded too much like there was something important that needed to be addressed. So,
Hacken, what are you doing as you're running to rejoin your allies?
He's just going to yell the word demon over and over again.
So that is something you hear. Captain Valerio, you may think, glass of wine in hand, like, oh, he saw it too. We should really have a talk. And then you can hear Hacken screaming out,
there's a look of sort of vague frustration in Captain Valerius. He puts his wine down slowly and gets himself up and says, "Oh, I'll go and deal with it, I suppose."
So the three of you sort of meet up with the other, 7 surviving crewmen who are with you. And Hacken, what do you say?
I saw a mottled skinned demon. Did it have red eyes? Oh, no, it had red. Black eyes. With black eyes. Up in one of the upper hallways. It scampered out a window and across the walls and faster than I could, so I ran back here. But it was clearly inside the keep.
Is it still inside the keep, do you think?
I could have gone in one of the upper windows.
And it didn't.
So yes.
It didn't try to attack you.
No.
Maybe it's spying on us.
Yeah, a scout.
Maybe it's got friends.
Yeah.
If you ask a few pointed questions, Valerio, you have no doubt that what Hakon described is what you witnessed.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah, there's more of them, I'm sure.
Do you think the ritual has alerted them in some way? I'm sure this guide is trying to hide it on this black ape or wherever this black ape is.
Possibly.
He's not welcome here. They're definitely trying to hide this ritual from whatever.
I reckon our chances of finding this thing in this labyrinth and fort is unlikely.
Why would you say that?
Let's find it. Let's find it and kill it so it doesn't get back to its friends.
Oh, this devil.
Everyone gets a fate point?
Well, let's head outside and keep our backs to the jungle. See if we see it making a dash for it.
Mm-hmm.
So your choices are to sort of go back to where the dock is and the beach where the crew of the hangman came ashore and look at that one side, but it's got that big cliff behind it, right? That's been built into. There's not really, barring you climbing that cliff, there's not really an angle for you to watch the keep as a whole and watch for something like particularly if Hakon describes the way this thing was able to scramble up the walls, like it could very easily find its way when there are only 10 of you in total to keep an eye on this entire place.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe we should just be on alert even during the day, like not just...
You could try still. Like, I don't want to make it seem as if it's impossible. It's just that it is a substantial task in order to do so.
Yeah.
I think at that point I will think, is anyone with the guide? Is anyone watching the guide? And he'll run off to make sure that he's safe in case it was some sort of distraction to get us away.
Okay. You go racing back to the guide and you find him there.
Yeah. Well, I'll stay there because I don't want... Yeah, I don't want the last 3 days to be wasted.
Give us a diplomacy check, please, Captain Valerio. You get +2 to the result.
Okay. Let me just click the button. Yeah, I'm okay. I've got some. Let's see.
Nice.
Pretty good. That's 21, that will be. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. The guard that you place with the Scalder, he listens to orders, and he stayed. So there was someone, even though the rest of the crew came scrambling to meet up with you guys at Hakon's call, one of those crew members stayed behind. Your efforts to inspire your men, Valerio, appear to be successful.
Okay.
Well, we just wait out the next few days, knowing that there's creatures watching us.
Does
the captain mention anything about the rockets? Because I don't think any of us saw them.
Sorry. In which case, no. Sorry. So I do now turn my attention to that. Yeah, they're still out there. They've shot a sign using the sort of Argosian form of pirate communication through rockets.
What kind of sign?
It's basically, it was a plea for help. It's the classic plea for help. Aid. That cuts across the pirate code.
And this is the third day of you being here, you haven't heard it before. The rocketry obviously requires more substantial particular gear in order to do it, so
yeah,
you couldn't just keep setting it up every day.
No. And in fact, the fact they have it at all says something.
Hacken did say that, like, the second set of camps that were there, they did bring heavy stuff off of the hangman, so...
Maybe the hangman crew is still alive.
Maybe, or at least some of them.
Maybe your acquaintance is alive.
Maybe.
Still.
It does give hope.
Do we need to go and help them then?
I think so.
And
I
it
think
came from the center of the island, this rocket.
difficult to say.
Valerio could tell you is that the rockets are really only effective out to about 4 miles.
Not far then.
So they're within 4 miles, and I know where to start tracking from.
Couple of hours.
Where they went into the jungle.
Yeah.
They're carrying a bunch of heavy stuff, so that's going to help with the other tracks.
Perhaps we should just simply do this.
What daylight do we have left?
This is. I said it was at the sun was at the zenith when he saw that, so it would have been midday when
We got time. Oh,
Yeah.
have we got time?
zenith apex. I think is what I mean. I don't think I'm using that word right.
High point?
High point is what I'm trying to say. I don't know if that's the zenith or the apex.
Okay.
So have we got 6 hours or more? Probably daylight? Or...
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay.
Zenith is the highest point.
Well, there we go. Look at that.
I had to check. I didn't know it.
That is genuinely a stop clock situation. I used a word that I thought was meant one thing. I didn't know for sure that it was. So,
Both do.
But so does the Apex.
So does the
it's the same thing. Oh, look at that! Fantastic.
So you're just flexing your vocabulary on us.
Well, I mean, it's a flexible vocab in the same way of like someone owning a book they've never read. Look at this thing. I'm not quite sure what's in it or what it means, but
No, you're Gen X. We didn't. You talked. This
Yeah,
is
true.
like understanding words and how they fit and their uses without actually having learned the definition of the word.
yeah, absolutely. That is very Gen X. Okay, so then what do you guys think? And I guess, Hacken, one thing you could do, just thinking of your tracking once again, knowing that this thing has walked around in a specific area, you could take a look at the tracks to know what to recognize again.
Humanoidal with no boots?
Yeah.
I'm good. Let's go.
Yeah.
Does your pirate queen have a pirate sister?
She has a very loyal group around her, of which several are female.
Oh, good. Let's go. They need to be rescued.
So, what are you guys doing as far as the crew and the
Do we leave the seven
Guide.
group here to watch the solid?
Gracious, oh, good gracious. Now the weight of responsibility weighing on me.
The captains of the child, while they're performing this spell of ancient Eberron to unlock
should-
some God forbidden.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they should stay. Do you think? And continue to guard the acolyte and keep an eye on what's going on there. And frankly, protect each other.
So you're telling them to protect each other and then the acolyte? But if things get really hairy, just get back to the ship? Or
Back to the ship. All being well, wait for me. You
We did
bastards.
roll this before in our last session too, and like you have made clear to the entire crew that everybody's got a stake in the outcome of this, right? So like all of them, if you tell them like this kid dies or goes missing, we all die. They'll understand that and they'll follow you.
I mean, perhaps exactly. And we're in a situation now where perhaps, given the boat situation, we could have 8 with us and 8 more from the crew in the fort.
Yeah, we could go get some.
I think maybe we do that. Let's just ease up a little bit on the ship and bring some more resources onto the island.
So there are
35 on the ship before we pull more off.
so 40, so you're down to 42, 34 of the ship. Oh, 35 on the ship, that's correct, yeah. Which would be then 27 left on the ship.
Yeah.
8 on the thing, and then 8 with you.
Well, seven to be precise.
7, correct, yeah. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Urvamundo. Okay, then.
He's a good lad. He was a good lad.
He was, yeah. Tasty as well, as far as...
Apparently.
now,
Food goes.
let me get rid of somebody here. There we go. All right. Anything you wish to do before you set out into the jungle?
Did you unmute?
I did unmute. Yeah, I remember when I got back.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, I think we want to get on with it. I advise us to be back before nightfall.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want to stay in the jungle overnight.
Yeah, it'll probably... you're thinking like 2 to 3 hours of travel to get through that much jungle. So you're looking at about 4 to 6 hours round trip, not counting anything going. Fortunately, the days are quite long. So this is not a matter of like at 6 o'clock at night it's going to be dark here. You've got until like 9 o'clock.
It's not winter in the northern hemisphere.
Yeah, really? Like, why the fuck is it dark at 4? What the hell? Oh my gosh. Okay. Then
Jungle.
this is what you were setting out into.
So
Are there any precautions that you are all taking?
plenty of bug spray.
Yeah, really. I think there is an alchemical blood, like bug repellent thing in one of the source books.
That's probably all. That's awesome.
Yeah, definitely useful when they, can burrow into your skin or they can poison you or.
We'll pick up a couple of those sort of prepped torches in case we do come across any insects that we need to burn away, or if we have any sort of issues that need a torch quickly to hand, and a flint and something, obviously, to light them.
Yeah. If you, you guys do have access to the supplies from the dagger as well. So, like, if you want, rope and a backpack and stuff like that, like typical adventuring stuff, I'm fine with you guys having had that somewhere on the ship.
Okay, let's do that. Bring our backpacks and gear.
Yeah.
And we'll go hack on up front. And then, are we bringing 8 of these dudes, or are we bringing 7?
7, I think.
Okay, and
7
then
to keep with you.
3 sailors, then Camosis, then 4 sailors, then Valeria. Or Valeria, do you want to be at the front?
I'm happy to be towards the front. Yeah.
If Hacken wants to follow the tracks, you're probably going to want to be the first.
Okay, let's do that then.
But here's what you can do. You can actually aid another, though, Captain, because you saw where this thing is. So if you want to use either Profession Sailor or I think there's another skill for navigating. There's not a navigation skill, but I think there's one that's used. I'm just taking a look at the Nyrid Owl's book because it gives you...
Probably Profession Sailor if I can.
Yeah, if you can, why don't you use that?
Let's go with that. Let's try that and see what we get.
Huge roll. All right, so Hacken, you're getting +2 to your roll. for track.
Survival?
Survival, yeah. Huge roll as well. Wowzers. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
You are having no difficulty following the trail, although it's old, although it's been affected by the weather and the rainfall and whatnot. You are having no difficulty following this Hacken. You are also having no difficulty seeing that there are tracks of those creatures along the way as well.
I'll point that out.
Camosis, if you want to give us a knowledge nature check, we can have you keep an eye out for, make sure no one steps in any snake nests or, pick things. Yeah, so you got yourself, you're keeping everyone on track.
Wow.
Now, let me do something that is, I'm certain, not going to cause any kind of accelerated heart rates.
Oh, no.
I had a zoom of about 50. That works pretty well for seeing the screen, and that is where our party is. I've got Hacken up front, and sorry, you had a marching order. You're going from the left towards the right. Hacken, let's see here, there's going to be Hacken, then Valerio, then 3 sailors. Let me move one of these sailors forward. Camosis and 4 sailors. You should have control over the tokens for the sailors, although let me make sure. Hey, good job, Kev, earlier today. I actually adjusted the bars so you can adjust those. We've had a couple of games now where we started playing and people are like, I can't take damage. That is bullshit. You can take damage. You are making your way through with all of your things. They are armed with broadswords, so they have +4 to hit. They have DR 3, and they have 1d10 plus 1 damage.
Right.
Area of 12, dodge of 13.
Oh, perfect. It is about an hour into this, and you're having no difficulty finding and following this trail.
Okay, we just keep hucking along. No breaks.
Yeah.
And let me double check the distance here. Oh, you know what? Is it on the GM screen? I wonder if the fucking pirate codes are on the GM screen.
Wow.
Let's see. Scholar's knowledge roll. The pirate stuff is not on here. There is an example of opposed checks, though. That's kind of cool. And there is light sources, which I fucking love. I hate having to root around trying to find what the radius of light sources are in some games. So the pirate codes, there's actually a different distance for each of them, and I'm curious when you'll be close enough to hear the trumpets or the drums. Trumpets if they're going with Zingaran. Is it... Campaigns, here we go. Where the heck is it? Here we go. No. Okay, you're not going to be able to hear or see any other sign of them other than the ambient sound of the jungle, of course.
Sean, no breaks.
So you've been doing so, making good time. When you can hear what sounds like a combination of an animalistic screech and a not quite formed word of fury. And it sounds like there's about 30 voices that respond to that call. Guys.
Should have brought more men.
Yeah, but it's okay because the map's empty, so I'm really confident we're going to be fine.
Absolutely. Definitely do not look at the top left quarter of it. because it would be terrible to see all of those tokens show up.
Holy shite.
Yeah, yeah. They had set off. Guys.
It's like, well, it's nice knowing you guys. I'm going to run.
Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, gonna lose lots of crew.
There we go. Okay. And
Sorry, I was just crying in a corner. Let me just press a button. There it is.
This is the second game we played, Graham, where you've been in charge of a crew, and I just do nothing but kill your crew. Because our GURPS game was like that too. Putting you
It
through
stays
the
with me
ringer.
for days afterwards, you know. It's
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I
Haunted by
recognize the
memories.
pattern now. I will do my best to avoid in future.
Maybe you should get an undead crew, Valeria. Then they will go and die.
That's quite exotic.
All right,
yeah.
if someone, Captain Valeria, would you give us a D20 plus 5 roll, please? This will be your crew. And I've color-coded the tokens to each of your colors so you guys know which ones you've got control over. They can move 30 feet. As long as they're on the path, it's no, and we'll use diagonals as one. If you're moving into a square that's got like bushes and stuff, that's difficult terrain, so it'll cost double. But otherwise, feel free to move them around at your leisure. Let me just add them to the turn here. Had a turn, and how'd you do? 9.
Not very well. 9.
I mean, not hacking bad, or Camasy's bad for that matter. I'm sure you guys are. All right, then, starting at the top of the round, round 1, Captain Valerio, what are you doing? You guys have a movement of 30 unless your class gives you some other feature.
Okay. So
I think I set the... Get out of here. Did I do that? Yes, I set it to feet. Okay, good. You're good.
Valeria's like, how far till I get off this map? And
So
the other side.
one thing to bear in mind, anything that's got like a cliff on it, like that, those will be cliffs. So those will be going down.
I can throw myself off a cliff.
You can also see there is a point up here that is a point of
a
prominence.
defensive point. Yeah, I'm going to shout to people, head for the promontory this way, and I'll run.
Okay. I think running is triple if you're doing nothing but moving, so you could move up to 18 squares then.
I will do that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You can scramble up directly these things too, just count it as difficult terrain, so double the cost.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Okay.
I run up that way and go, this way! Run! Run for your lives!
Yeah. The creatures... Oh, I can't move them as a group. I can move them as small groups.
This is where they all get massacred and don't manage to catch up with me.
They're splitting up.
Right. Run! Fly, you fools!
And they seem to be just like fucking flying through the terrain.
Yeah.
Like it's not there.
Sure.
Okay. And let's do this. There. Oops. Come here, you. There. And to there. Your crew. They could run up to, I guess 90, right? So 18 squares. If they're going to follow their captain's commands. Dave, you got the orange dots or the ochre-colored dots. Darren, you got the blue dots. And Captain, you got the pink dots. Or, sorry, Darren's got the pink dots. Captain, you got the blue dots. Okay. They also, I think they have bows slung on their back as well. Let me double check. I love in the Pirate Isles book, they've got sample pirates from each of the different factions as well. Sweet. And Zingaran freebooters often carry a hunting bow.
Right.
So hunting bow is +3 to hit with 1d8 plus 1 damage. I'll double check the range of it quickly.
Having got to the position I am, how big is the cliffside of this edge of the path that heads up to the top?
Like this one right here?
Yeah, but I'm more thinking of this one here.
Oh, that one. Yeah, it goes up. Here. It starts at about 5 feet tall, and then it gradually gets taller to reach the highest point here is probably about 20.
Okay, all right. Oh, well.
20-foot drop would be, I think, 3d6 damage, just FYI.
It would be it's as good as we've got, yeah.
Yeah, this one is about equally high as well. Okay, so all the pirates have gone. That leaves Hakon. What are you doing, Hakon?
I'm going to delay until after Camosis.
Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll switch you
Sweet.
Lower. Camosis, nice. What are you doing? I don't know why I said your name like that.
I am running past.
Camosis, you also, I'm assuming, brought your Stygian bow with you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm just running at this stage.
Okay.
And as I go past Hakon, let's catch up with the rest of the group.
Hunting bow has a 50-foot range increment.
Okay.
Then Hakon.
I'm going to move 25. That's my standard move. And
do you only have 25?
Yeah.
I thought you're 30.
It says on my sheet 25.
That's a probably error on my part. On your
maybe 35?
30. I don't think the barbarian. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think you get the increased movement that you get in 3.5. At least not in the 3 levels you have. But I'm just gonna let me double check, make sure I didn't fuck it up. Track, Fearless, and Versatility, Bite Sword, Crimson Mist, Trap Sense, and Endurance is what you have. Well, you have +2 against all will saving throws against fear, including terror.
Yes.
Because you are a badass. Versatility, Bite Sword, Crimson Mist.
Favorite terrain.
Yeah, you don't get the
track. No.
I don't think
nothing from border either.
No. Okay. Yeah. So then, I think fleet is maybe a feat you can take where you can increase. I can't remember if that came in a 4th edition or 3rd or not. But all right. So Hakon, you're moving 30, and then what else are you doing?
You're moving 30 and holding an attack if someone comes in melee range.
Fabulous.
Nice.
Okay.
Let the rest fall back one more.
Valerio, what are you doing?
What am I doing? Gracious. I'm still alive. Just
for one more round.
Yeah. I think. I'll be like shepherding the flock up the hill, up to the top. So I'll be sort of making sure that they get there. So that's going to take some of my move. I'm not just running. I want to make sure that they get up first, if anything.
One thing you can do in Conan, just like Hakon did, if you want to have your pirates act before you could delay until after them. It does mean that these devils get to go first. But that's something you could do as well. It would just basically adjust your initiative order so you would act after your pirates.
So that's what I've said I will do. So in the fiction, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay. So let me just move you down here. All right. You can hear the hooting and screeching as they are getting closer.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 6. So they're going to all sort of run up to the edge. and they're going to try and frighten your crew. So this is a demoralize attempt. They rolled. So it's a 15. Would each of you give us? We'll just treat each of the groups as one thing. 1d20 plus 2.
Only 2.
Yeah,
Shame.
from their hit die. And let me double check. I'm just going to see if they've got a wisdom bonus.
Damn it.
That's all right, Valerio. The 2 that are in front of you are stalwart. At least the ones with orange dots.
They actually get -1 on their wisdom. So it would be 1d20 plus 1. Nat 20 from Camosees. Holy shit. All right, so Valerio, your 2 will suffer -2 to attack rolls and skill checks and saving throws as they are demoralized.
Yeah.
These, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8. And they're still screeching and hooting. So one thing I got to get used to in Jumpgate, when you lasso select a group of tokens, the way it used to work is they'd all act as one, and you could move the whole block. You need to actually click on one of the tokens to then drag the entire group along in Jumpgate.
And not just a space in the middle.
Yeah. All right. So these lot are just screeching and coming down onto Hacken. Greatsword doesn't have reach, does it? I don't think so.
Don't think so.
Okay. And let's see here. These ones are there, and these ones. I guess we'll continue. They're going to try and flank. So they're going to be partially scrambling down over there. All right, pirates, what are you doing?
Do you want to go in the order that we're in initiative? So blue.
Yeah, I think the blue ones will do is they'll take a shot. If they could do this, just so I help you with the action economy, but the 2 blues will take a shot at the ones.
So drawing a weapon, there's something called a move equivalent action. Drawing a weapon is a move equivalent. So they would have to drop their, assuming they got their broadswords out, or do you think they've? It's not unreasonable that they'd be walking along with all their hunting bows out because they might want to snag some food.
I think so. I think that's quite likely.
Okay, so then no need to ready anything. They're within 50 feet. 50 feet is the range increment. So if any ones on the ridge they want to target?
Just the highest, the furthest 2 away from us at the top.
Sure.
Yeah.
So give us a 2D. Was it D20 plus 3? I think I said with the range.
And they are demoralized, are they?
Yes. So it'll be 1D20 plus 1.
They have a +4 to hit. I don't know if that changes for.
That's only in melee.
Really?
They're actually better in melee. The range is not quite as good. +3 with the hunting bows, and 1d8 plus 1 with the hunting bows. But whenever you're ready.
I'll do the 2d20, and then we'll add 1 to each.
Okay.
There's 2 misses.
Okay, they're just 2.
So can they shoot and then move?
I think you have to move before you attack.
Okay.
In
All right. I don't know how it works.
I thought I read that you can move before or after.
Oh, that could very well be 3.5, like baseline 3.5. I think you move once you attack. You can't move anymore. But,
okay.
And actually, maybe I'm wrong about that. Let me take a look here.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I just.
No, it's good. We find the answer. It's not only that it's a different edition, but it's also, this one tweaks a bunch of
game, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So fighting on the run on page 168, bottom right, it says with melee weapons you can move before and after. I'm just looking for a missile.
Oh, you can't because you need shot on the run was the thing that allows you to attack. You can move before and move after. Or that was the feat. I don't know if that carried over into this. Yeah, shot on the run is a feat.
Okay.
So yes, you can move after, but you can't split up your movement. Is the answer?
How far can they move? Is it 9
30,
squares?
so 6 squares.
6.
And then Camosis, your pink guys get to go next.
Done.
Okay. Well, considering, there's still. What are Hakon's guys doing? Are they going up?
They're doing the same thing, probably moving and shooting, or shooting and moving.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first then? Because my guys will be just moving, I think, because they're they don't want to get caught out with their bows. I don't think, because they're a bit behind.
Okay. Pew, pew.
This feels very last
Nat 20,
doesn't
possible
it?
crit. Roll another d20.
Wow.
Nope.
Oof.
No crit. Oh, wait, they got +1? That is a crit, actually. That is a crit.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty good. Okay, so then give us a 1d... Just gonna check one thing. I can't remember what the AP on a hunting bow is. Go. Hunting bow. AP is 1 plus a strength modifier. They have 1, which is important because it means you could ignore... Oh, no, they got 1 point of armor then. It halves the armor. So that hit is 2d8 plus 2. And which one were you shooting there, Dave? One of the guys on the ridge or one of the guys running up on Hakon?
One of the guys on the ridge. I was going to start shooting at the third one here.
Middle guy. You got it.
Yeah.
So 2d8
Nice.
plus 2, please. 8 points of damage. So look at this. Boom. Big hit. And then Camosis, your men.
Okay. Do you want to move yours while I do mine, Dave? If you're moving.
Yeah.
These guys are going to hold at the bottom of the sort of pathway, so they're
Yeah.
holding an attack action if they can do that.
If they're holding an attack, it would have to be with a hunting bow unless they're swapping to their broadsword.
Oh, they just swap then. They'll swap.
So then that's all their actions for the turn. They got the broadsword
Yeah,
out.
They protect the rest of the group that have still got bows out and such.
Okay. Awesome. Then, Captain, what are you doing?
Okay.
The initiative order's got a bit mixed up, innit?
No, because they've moved down.
But
Two
what about-
characters delayed.
What about Hakon and myself?
Well,
His captain's gone before us.
yeah,
Yeah.
he delayed until after the pirates.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
yeah,
And I delayed until after you.
Yep, cool.
you're not wrong. It is all
Fair.
fucked up now, but it's on account of the players.
The numbers are all screwed up now.
To be fair, I'm not sure if I have... Oh, hang on, wait a minute. I'm not sure I even have a bow, do I? Let's have a look.
Valerio does not. I don't think.
I do not. Well, anyway, that makes it easy. So I think my move is going to be to here.
Okay. And then Camosis.
You'll have to let me know if I can do this, but what I was looking to do is just clamber up here, and I wanted to hold like a spell, so when they start climbing down that ridge, I can try and blow one off the ridge so he falls to his...
Yeah, I think you need to catch... If I remember correctly, you actually need to cast the spell to catch the wind, or not the wind first.
Or can I just knock him off the top of
Right,
where
I'm
he
just
is?
having
So that's a good
slight
question.
problems.
So the way that the casting time, when it says 1 round, there's an interesting thing. The way that spell interruption works in 3.5 is if it's a 1 round casting, that means you spend the whole round casting it.
Right.
So you start casting, and then it's at the start of your next turn when you're done. That's when you would grab the wind, and then you could use it as an action to try and knock them off. Now,
What directions can you do? Does it have to be away from you, or can you pull them towards you, or because you've got 5 guys standing on the ridge there that are 20 feet up in the air?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to throw one off the top. Or
yeah, knocks them prone.
top. Yeah. If I can't do it, then I can't do it. That's not a problem.
It's just you can't do it and also move.
Oh, you can't move. Okay.
Yeah. However, because you can hold, like, what you could have done, for instance, is stayed where you were that last round and start casting it. And as long as you're still there, as long as you're able to, it isn't interrupted, and you've got a pretty good concentration check. I think it's 1d10 plus half damage is the concentration if you take damage. But what do you think? Is it worth getting that ready?
No, well, the other group behind it, does it look like they're going to have to climb down there? That's quite high, isn't it?
It is quite high, although from what Hacken said, these things can climb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it would do quite a bit of damage. That was the good thing. But I think what it'll do instead then is just get into a better position and just spend
remember,
this whole...
your War Spear has reach as well, so you can hit anything within 10 feet of you. That includes attacking down.
And how high would it be if I was up there, say?
That's about 20 feet up at the highest point. So,
all right, I'm going to stand behind my other guys, slightly above them, and sort of jab down over.
So if you move yourself to this square here, you would be threatening all these ones around here, which means you would also get the benefit of an attack of opportunity. If something, say, jumped down here and then moved here, you can get attack of opportunity on it.
It's 2 squares. Okay. And can I try and I've got a free action of my intimidate, or what is it called?
Yeah, demoralize. You could scream back at them.
Yeah, demoralize.
Yeah. Give us an intimidate check.
Okay.
Terrible. What is it you yell back up at those apes that cause them to...
I don't know how many it affects. I think it only affects one, doesn't it?
I'll apply it to the group for these ones.
I mean, it'd be the ones on that ridge.
Yeah.
Sort of staring at us, and I'd be just gesturing with a spear, make sure they know what's coming.
You got it. Hacken, what are you doing?
Moves to there and holds an attack.
You got it. All right. Air turn.
Can I rage as a free action, or...
I can't remember. What does it say?
Gotta go back and check.
Let's see.
I was just thinking, try
Crimson Mist. Once you succeed in a will save against terror, so you do need to succeed. You can't just rage at will, remember?
No, that's if he succeeds in a rage against terror, he flies into it automatically.
Once per day when you succeed and gain the benefits of the Fighting Madness. Do you have the Fighting Madness feat? I don't think...
Oh, I don't think I have the Fighting Madness feat, so I can't voluntarily go into it.
No. Oh shit, yeah, we need Camosies. Give us a will save, please. I keep forgetting. The Terror of the Unknown is something unique to Conan, and unique to only certain kinds of monsters. I think you get you're good. You're good.
I think I'll get +2 on that, I think.
Yeah, from a sorcerer.
All right.
There's haunted, looks behind his eyes. He has seen things. All right, these creatures. So the first group is coming in. So Hacken. 1, 2. You're as you suspected. They are much faster than you. They're about as fast as a galloping dog, and they reach here. Hacken.
Can I power attack him, or is that?
If you're ready to power attack, you could do that. Yeah.
I'm really glad you moved towards us. I had this horror that you're going to just stand your ground madly. Okay, yeah, that's a solid hit.
And +4 damage. Oh!
So the -2 to hit is what you did?
Yeah.
Okay. First of these things is cleaved and down. That
set the tone, didn't it? That really set the tone. Thank you.
Okay. He's able to get in.
Just making room for the next guy. That's all I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So only one of these is able to attack. Let's see here.
Too bad there wasn't a second guy there, because I could have cleaved.
Oh my goodness, honestly.
Or
really.
Do they run it at the same time, Kev? Like, is there like a rush of them? Because would there have been a cleave?
No, you wouldn't get a cleave. And also, like, once your reaction is done, then it's done. So it would have been that when the first one came in, as far as action economy or order of actions.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, so then the one guy comes in, and let's see here. That is a 12 against your. I guess are you parrying or dodging?
I will be dodging.
So it is not able to get to you. Camosees, you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh.
Or you could use your readied action on this fella right here.
I was going to keep my readied one for when he attacks the pirates in front of me, I think.
Got it. Okay, well, that's where this one is going.
All right, yeah. Well, I'll have a go at that one then.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Okay. Whoa, that is... Can you re-roll that?
You absolutely can. Use fate point.
Okay.
13 is good enough. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay.
What's your AP with your spear as well?
It's a 4.
Okay, so they only have halved armor.
Oh, that is terrible.
That is dog shit damage. Okay. So then that is... here we go. And he's not able to attack because he needed to move. These ones on top, it would be 4 to get to the ground, and then 1, 2, 3. He's about to get in on your pirate if you want to use your attack of opportunity. You get 1 attack of opportunity unless you got combat reflexes.
I'll use that one, yep. I might as well use it on him. As good as any.
Remember, you can spend, I think, combat reflexes is one of those abilities that you can, one of the feats that you can trigger with tactical expertise. Spend a fate point, gain access to combat reflexes, in which case you have a number of attacks of opportunity equal to 1 plus your dex modifier.
Oof. What is my dex modifier?
Good gracious.
That's pretty cool.
Great though, because my dex is 0.
So never mind. It would not be worth it for you. But for someone like Captain Valerio, that is a quite good.
I'm sure for someone else, that's a lot better.
So give us your attack of opportunity then.
Yeah.
It's just another standard melee. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll damage. That is a little better. Okay.
Very little.
And then he gets in. Attack on your pirate is a miss. I got a total of 11. I take it that's a miss?
Yeah, well, I've forgotten what you said the defense was. Was it 12 or 14? What was it?
I think, David, did you say their dodge is a 13 or a 14?
Parry is 12, dodge is 13.
Dodge 13. They'll be dodging then.
Okay, 13. Okay.
Okay, and then 4, 5, 6. Another one comes in here.
Oh, come on.
Nat 20, confirming crit. Does not confirm crit. It is... Ooh. Only 1 point of damage, and it's not AP, which means fucking armor saves that one.
Armor saves him.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6. Get in. I'll roll damage at the same time. I do hit. That one is 6 points of damage. Oh, sorry, 4 points of damage. So that would mean 1 point. 1 point of damage on that guy.
Okay.
That gets through the armor. These guys, you have to go around 1. So 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Begins scrambling up the side. That fellow will carry on. Then, further down, these ones are going to... I gotta get used to this. I keep grabbing and then unselecting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Okay, so they're starting to move around down there.
Yeah, it's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted tactically. It's not really where I wanted them to be. There we are.
Okay. And these ones.
Damn it. I wanted them at the top.
Yeah,
but
they're gonna...
attacks of opportunity, you can't move now. They're engaged.
Okay. Then, let's see here. We're going to have these ones are once again going to try and terrorize your, or demoralize your pirates. I got a 12 15. Would each of you give us a 1d20 plus 1, I guess? No, plus 2.
Even though they have a -1 will?
Even though, you're right, that's why it was plus 1, yeah. So you're -1. Nat 20 for Hackens, fellas. They're ready to fight. Valerio, you only need to roll once. Actually, we're just rolling it once and then applying it to the whole group. We'll take your first roll. 12 is not quite good enough, and then Camosies. So Camosies and
13.
It's 13. 13. I rolled a 15. So
okay,
yeah. So then they're demoralized for this. For Valerio and for Camosies, Hacken, they're not.
Yeah.
It's a nat 20. Why don't pick one of those groups to re-roll? Hacken, who's re-rolling? Valerio's troops or Camosies' troops?
The pink ones. Pink dots at the front.
Roll again, Darren. Yes, they are rallying. Nice. They're not demoralized.
Nice.
Okay, that is it for the Devils. Next up is your Pirates. What are they doing? Valerio, you're up first with your troops.
So it's the Pirates. So
firing into melee is -4 in this game.
But there's plenty of guys trying to loop around.
Exactly. So perhaps they will shoot at these two.
You got it. Okay.
Yeah, these two here. Give it a go. Okay. Sorry, remind me what my plus is. Is it 1d20?
It is +3 or range.
Thank you.
And both are within the first range band, I think.
So first shot, bang.
It's a hit.
Second shot, probably a miss.
Also a hit. And then 1d8 plus 1.
First hit, 8.
Nice. Okay.
Second hit.
Second one, not quite as impressive, but still good. All right. Then, I closed the fucking initiative tracker. Sorry, guys. Camosies, what are your frontline fellas doing? They got the broadswords out, +4 to hit.
Yep, so they're just going to basically go straight ahead. Well, as straight ahead as you can. So they would be diagonally to the left. +3, wasn't it, with the melee? Or +4?
So, sorry, they're attacking...
So... The first one's going to attack the one diagonally above him and just go along the line, sort of attacking each one.
Oh, so he's going attacking that guy? Wait, no, that guy?
This first guy... Oh. Am I moving? Did I move him?
You moved him.
That was me, I think. Sorry.
You were trying to measure?
I was trying to measure. Why is it clicking on a character?
So they're going to attack diagonally
northwest.
So
is he hidden somewhere?
One's gone underneath.
There he is. Cheeky.
So one thing I'll just mention as well, in 3.5, focus fire is particularly a useful tactic. Because the more things that are attacking, the more chances they have to crit, the more chances they have to accidentally kill you. The more you can whittle their numbers down, the better. And then you can potentially take advantage of things like flanking that benefit anybody with the levels in Pirate.
Oh, there's flanking in this, is there? Okay.
Yeah. I think Camosies and Valerio both have sneak attack. If you're on the opposite side of someone, that's flanking. So you'll get your sneak attack damage.
So yeah, let's try to kill the ones that are wounded.
Okay. So this, I think you move every time you press it on there.
If you use your measuring tool, that shouldn't work.
So this guy's going to attack this one.
Okay.
And then we'll...
1d20 plus 4. Solid hit. Yep. 1d10 plus 3, I believe.
Oh, nice.
And plus 3. Okay.
Nice. Okay. There you go.
Doesn't quite begin.
And then the guy next to him will attack the same one. He can attack the same one, yeah?
Yep. Nice! And roll again. That's potential crit. Crit on a broadsword is 1920. Yeah, it's a crit. It'll be 2d10 plus 6 damage.
2d10 plus 6.
Nice.
Wow.
Another one down.
Bosh.
And then the last one will just have to attack the one he can hit, obviously, because
Yeah.
it's on the end there.
Solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah.
So it's 1d10 plus 3, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice hit.
Nice.
Look at this. Nearly cut down in a single fucking hit. Huge. Okay. I should check if the broadsword is a finesse weapon. I don't think it is, because like a finesse weapon is where you can actually ignore armor.
There's a massive damage roll, but not blooded, I think.
Broadsword, not a finesse weapon. Okay. Awesome. Then it is. God, I gotta stop closing the fucking turn order. I don't know why I keep doing it. I guess it looks a lot like the measuring tool to my eyes. Captain Valerio, what are you doing?
Nope, my guys have a go.
Oh, your guys have a go. Sorry, Dave. Yeah, go ahead. What are you doing?
Right. They're going to shoot at this guy here.
The injured one? Okay.
Yeah.
You're going to want to move that one guy a little closer to the edge then. Battletech rules. Remember, you're 10 feet up. You probably want to go... Yeah, and even to the edge here would probably... That's good enough. That's good enough.
That looks good. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
They got the
All right.
precipice. Okay. And then shoot first shot, 12.
12 is a hit. 1d8 plus 1. Oh.
Oof.
Okay. Second.
Making him think, though. Making it think.
That's a hit. Oh,
Nice.
that is more like it. And it falls under the withering fire of your pirates. Captain Valerio, what are you doing?
Goodness knows. Goodness knows. I put down my glass of wine, look slightly put out. Now, can I actually... I can't reach anything, can I?
Not from where you are right now, no. So you'd have to move in. And that would put you about 10 feet above those guys, no, 20 feet above those guys. So that's probably not going to work.
No? Okay. Can I pick up a rock and throw it at them or something?
I mean, you
just...
could, if you want to get down and engage with him, you could slide down that side and engage with him.
Isn't he potentially going to try and climb up on you?
That's what I wanted. I thought he might be.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Hold an action and hit him when he climbs
I'll
up.
hold my action and see if he climbs up. If he does, I'll twonk him.
So, if you have more than one attack in this game, you cannot move. But what you can do is step. You can do a 5-foot step and ready a full round action. So long as that was only 5 feet, you could have yours. I think you take no penalty when you're attacking with both weapons. So you could have your stiletto and your arming sword out.
Cool.
Okay. All right then.
And when someone's climbing, they're also flat-footed.
Yeah.
So sneak attack, baby. Camo Seas, what are you doing?
I am going to attack. I've got my 10-foot reach, and
You've also got your chant if you want. You could knits a rabbit.
Yeah, I can do that now because I'm not doing the magic. So I'll do start me chant up.
Okay.
So that gives +1 morale bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls.
Awesome.
And the enemies get -1 to initiative. Well, I don't think that's going to affect it.
No.
And -2 to attack and damage rolls.
That's pretty huge.
That's
huge.
huge.
So Camo Seas begins chanting, and then what's your attack? Who are you attacking?
I'll attack the. I'll attack the one on the. I don't know. Should I go for the really weak one or the one on the corner? I think I'll go for the one on the corner that's injured.
You got it. This fellow right here.
Yeah, I hope I
Got
can
it.
take
Go ahead.
that. Come on.
You want to fate that?
I am going to re-roll that one.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh, come on.
But you do get that +10 to 12, so that's
yeah.
that'd be +8, so 15. That's a hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
Super.
Oh, that's better.
Holy shit! What's it look like as you skewer this devil?
Wow.
Yeah, he'll be clambering to try and get amongst them, and as he sticks his head up above, as he grabs on the shoulders of a pirate, just stab him through the head.
And down he goes. You could take a 5-foot step if you'd like, or move for that matter. Although you would take an attack of opportunity from.
I think he'll hold there because he's in quite a good position. The only other thing he's going to do is his free action of trying to intimidate or demoralize them once again.
Sure.
As he killed that one.
Go ahead and give us a
intimidate.
Yeah.
24.
I got a 14. Yeah, so they are on top of that. I think, though, because it's a morale, one of the things with 3.5 is that like the types of bonus matter because they don't stack. Your chant is a morale penalty. That would be a morale penalty, so it's the same.
Yeah, I mean, you'll still be doing it, but it won't have any effect. Yeah.
It does make you feel better, though. It's like, you know.
It's G in one.
You know, when someone hands you something they've screwed closed and you screw it again, just to be sure it's closed, that's what you've done. Hakan, what are you doing?
Okay, so he's getting a +1 to attack from...
And damage.
And damage. So then I'm going to go -5. It gives me a net penalty of -4 to hit.
I have this hope if you just
and it will give you +10 damage.
+10 damage.
Sorry, Graham, I talked over you.
No, it's fine. I'm just excited that you might be cleaving. Sort of, I've just got excited.
Yeah.
That hit him. So it's gonna swing at this one right here.
You got it.
Nice.
That is a solid hit, even with a -4.
Okay, so then plus what's damage bonus, Darren?
+10 damage.
Plus Darren's
one
damage.
from me. Yeah, one from me.
So +11.
Yeah. Yep. You want to cleave?
Yeah, I'm gonna cleave. These.
Play.
It's this one right here beside me.
You got it. Go ahead.
And
possible crit?
No
crit. Oh shit. Okay, but still roll damage.
Damage +11, 25.
Yeah, that's 2 down. You don't have great cleave, right?
No, is it one of the feats you can take? I don't think it is.
Not at your level, but Great Cleave is a feat you can take that allows you to cleave more than one per.
No, but I mean, like, adaptable tactics doesn't allow you to take it with a feat.
Oh, good question.
Crazy.
It just has brawl, cleave, combat expertise. I did check that earlier.
You would otherwise qualify. Like, you got the base attack bonus for it, and you got the strength, and you've got power attack and cleave. Holy shit. Take a look. Great Cleave is not one of those?
It's not listed in the list. No.
Shit, so I don't think so then. You know what? That does sound like something fun to do. Do you want to...
I would totally have spent a fate point to get Great Cleave.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm going to cleave again.
I love it.
Okay. Go ahead. That is a solid hit. And 27 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
And now he's just like covered in arterial spray and he's just
Now, one thing I just want to double check. I think you might be limited to power attacking once per round.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like, let me just double check, just because some of those, that is sort of the
limitation.
On your action, before making attack rolls for a round, you may subtract from all melee rolls and add the same number to all melee damage. I stand corrected. That's amazing. Okay. So yeah, you sweep through all of them. You could do a 5-foot... you could still move, because you haven't done a full attack.
Yeah,
Can I just say there's a moment of awe as Valerio looks at the top and looks down and just looks at this mayhem going on and just says, yep, we've got a hack on.
I think he'll go there.
You got it. Okay, then it is the devil's turn. So first thing is, Captain, one of these is crawling up toward to get to you. They are flat-footed, which means they cannot defend themselves, so you just need a 10. Actually a 9 because you have a superior position. That's a solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage, and then add sneak attack. Is sneak attack once per round?
I do not know.
I'll take a look at that, but go ahead and roll your sneak attack damage. I'll double check.
Oof, that's 14 total.
14 total, and your attack ignores their armor because you're using a... one thing. I think with your arming... Oh, no, you're not a thief. Never mind. The cool thing with that makes the thieves' sneak attack better is that you pick a style, and instead of D6s, you use D8s for your sneak attack damage.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can check that for you, Kevin, while you carry on.
I'm on it. Page 60. Well, the Atlantean is 64. It's not. I don't think it's once per round.
All right.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
That is awesome. Okay.
Okay, so however, that is with 14 damage. That's enough to kill this one outright. And unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to do both as your ready to action. What you could do, though, is make an attack of opportunity, because this thing's going to have to move around you in order to enter a threatened square and move around in order to go. So you can make a second attack using that arming sword again. That is a hit, and that's just enough to get through its armor. 8 points of damage, and then what's your sneak attack? Come on, big money. 2 more devils down.
Inspiring.
Hold the line. Hold the line.
Then these guys.
If you find yourself riding alone in green fields with the sun on your face, do not be troubled. You're in Elysium, and you're already dead.
Hey, I have 2 attacks on Dave's guys. Let's see here. A 10 is not going to be good enough. They can't parry so they'll have to dodge, although I think their dodge is better anyway. I actually miss with both of those.
Phew.
Then Camosies. When you use an attack of opportunity, one of these things is trying to sneak around. It's this guy right here who's moving around the side.
Yeah, I was just wondering if I could do it on the other guy at the front.
Unless he moves, then no.
No.
Let me rephrase that. Unless he does something that triggers attacks of opportunity, which is a lot.
Yeah. No, I'll go for this one because it's a sort of guarantee now or not. Ooh.
Yep, solid hit. That's not a 19, is it? It is a 19. What's the crit range of your spear?
It's only a 20, it says.
Ah, nuts.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So it's only 7.
That's still 7 damage is not nothing. It's better than what you've done thus far. Okay, and I gotta apply the -2 to hit and damage as well. So this guy gets into here. I only have. I did hit Hakon's or Camosi's guy there, but I did not get through your armor. And
excellent.
The other one that's injured there is gonna be able to make 2 claw attacks on that same fella. I got a nat 20 and a miss. Let's roll crit confirm. Oops, jack die. Did not confirm crit, so that is 4 points of damage. So we'll take 1 for the guy in the middle.
In the middle.
Middle, right.
Good
and these ones are going to just... You can't charge because they have to climb a bit, but they're all going to start going around here.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Damn it. Yeah. Okay.
And then these guys on top, it'll be 4, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they'll be up to there. They're flanking.
Okay.
They may appear man-like, but they are equally bestial. And they think like pack animals. The pirates, what are they doing, guys?
I'll get mine out of the way, my melee guys.
Yeah.
So the first one on the right is going to attack that injured one next to Hakon.
You got it.
So it's D20 plus.
Everyone gets a fate point, by the way, too.
That's enough, is it?
That's a hit.
Okay. 12 damage. Ooh.
That is a lot. Down. 2 more to attack.
The next 2 guys are going to attack the one to the right of myself. They're going to gang
got
up
it. Okay, they spin around.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
And then I'll see if the other one hits first. No.
Okay.
Oh, that's a miss. So just the 1 damage.
9 damage. Okay. That's a big hit. Ichor sprays out from this thing. We have Captain Valerio's guys and we have Haken's guys.
Haken's guys will drop their bows and attack with broadswords against the 2 that are closest.
Let's see. This is where it's drawing a weapon, draw an attack of opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Ready or loose a shield does not. Sheath a weapon does. Draw a weapon does not.
So they won't sheath the bows, or they won't put the bows away properly. They'll just drop them on the ground.
Yeah, that works. And they can draw as a move action. They can then make an attack.
Okay, so then attacking this guy first.
Yep. That's a hit. Go and roll damage.
1d10 plus 1.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, 1d10 plus 1. Nice hit. Okay.
And the guy can't reach there, so he'll attack the one over here.
Can't. Yeah, the 5-foot step would put him over the edge.
Yeah, we don't want him falling off the cliff.
It's another hit, close to a crit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Okay. There we are. And then, Captain, what are your fellas doing? There's at least one guy who they do have line of sight, although he's got some concealment through the bushes here. They could move and get away from this. Concealment just gives a 25%.
Probably just move a little bit just to get a good shot. The 2 of them are going to focus on the one that's emerged at the top.
You got it?
Yeah. Is it D20 plus 3, did you say?
D20 plus 3, you will want to move so you don't have those bushes in the way, because there'll be a 25% miss chance.
Okay, I'll do that.
But they can easily, you can position them.
Sort of.
Yeah, I find that. Yep, that's
okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Take that bottom one. You might want to move this guy this one more forward.
Okay, sure. Yeah. Of course. No, the first one misses.
Okay.
The second one. Oh,
that is a hit. 1d8 plus 1, please. Four points of damage. Nice. Okay. I think that's all of our pirates, which leads us to our captain, Captain Valerio. What are you doing?
Step forward.
Okay.
And strike the one that's got to the top, I guess.
Now, you have a ton of fate points right now.
I do.
You could declare a mighty blow if you like. Spend a fate point.
I'll do that.
And then do max damage on your hit.
But that blows your weapon.
Oh, fuck. It does. Yep. Sorry. I keep trying to
I'm not
break.
doing that. That's right. I knew that.
It sounds awesome, but except if you're in a big fight with luck.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just do an attack then.
Okay.
Let me just see if I can find it.
I don't think Valerio's got any. Oh, you have combat expertise. You could take a penalty to your hit and then add that to your defense. Then equal up to -3, I believe.
I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it for try and get a full blow and just
Go ahead.
wade in there.
Oh, and hold on. You got 2 weapons out. You can actually attack with both. Because you only needed a 5-foot step to move there. So I
think I have a critical chance there, I think.
Hell yes. Go ahead and roll a second time.
Just roll it literally again.
Yeah. Just roll the same attack again. And if you hit, then it confirms the crit. That does, actually. They've only got a 10 for dodge.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's a solid hit. It's roll the crit damage. Actually, there's a button for crit roll. That is not great.
That's not great, is it?
It's not great. But it goes right through the armor, so that's not nothing. And you have your stiletto now.
Okay.
So, same attack roll.
Thank you. Oh, good
Holy shit. I think the stiletto is 1920 as well, isn't it?
No, it's not. The stat is only 20, sadly.
Okay, got it. Because it's times 4 damage with the stiletto for a crit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I get 1.
All right, so you're chipping away at this guy. That is a good enough roll to get through his armor, though. So, all right, Captain Valerio is fencing away with one of these critters. Camosis, what are you doing?
Be better.
Plethora of targets. I will.
Now, I'm not sure if you're able to attack an adjacent target with it. Let me double check how reach works.
Oh, with the spear.
Yeah, because sometimes like you need to spend a move action to adjust your grip on it, to like choke up on it to be able to use it against an adjacent target. You can defend against adjacent targets. Like it says that you can use your parry against adjacent targets, but I can't remember if you can attack adjacent targets with a reach weapon. Let's see here. It's ready. That's not helpful. Okay, War Spear.
It says on page 139, the War Spear is a reach weapon. Character wielding it may attack foes who are 10 feet away, but may not attack adjacent enemies.
Fabulous. Okay, cool. I mean, not cool,
not
but
fabulous.
That's how reach works. Yeah, because there's
not fabulous.
in 3.5 there's a feat that allows you to choke up, so you can actually like adjust the grip on it. So Camo Seas, couple of options here. Do you have whatchamacallit?
I'll keep the chant going, obviously.
Acrobatics. I think we forgot to apply the extra damage for Captain Valerio, so I'll take that. Oh, okay. And the Pirates, so I'll take that off as well.
Just check.
That makes no, okay.
I don't think he's got any other weapons apart from his bow, so can he just defend? Basically?
Yeah, you can go full defense.
Fend him off because he's surrounded as well.
Yeah, you don't have anywhere to step either. Jeez. So full defense is a action. I can't remember what it adds though. I'm just gonna double check.
Is anybody else looking forward to Hakon's turn? I am.
Let's see. Two weapons sunder, no to combat. You could bull rush. You could try and push one of these things back. You could spend a fate point to gain the improved bull rush so you don't take attacks of opportunity, and then it'll be a contested strength roll with you and these critters. On a success, you push it back by 5. If you beat it by, I think it's 10 or more, you can push it 5 feet more.
Is the defense thing not an option then?
I mean, the defense is, but I just haven't found it yet.
Okay.
I think
that looks strong.
Realistically, he would defend.
Total defense plus 4 to your defense. So both of your scores will go up.
It'll just continue chanting, so you'll just be hearing this noise and see the spear sticking out the top occasionally as he's just fending them off, and he's trying to set them up for Hakon to come up behind him.
Love it. Hakon, what are you doing?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I think I'm just going to move around this guy and there. And
now,
then
this isn't like 5th edition. If you move out of a threatened square, you get an attack of opportunity on you.
But just that one guy, right?
Just the one guy. Yeah, you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Hakon, what is your defense? I got a 20 total.
Oh,
no, I got an 18 because of the penalty.
That'll hit.
Okay. Hakon, you take 1 point of damage.
That allows for armor. Yeah.
And then go ahead.
And then he's going to power attack full on this guy here.
Love
on
it.
The top, the injured guy.
Okay. And try and sweep through. That is a hit.
So plus 11. 22.
So 22 is enough to get him, triggering cleave.
Cleave into the guy.
You should be down. Did you spend the fate point when you got great cleave?
Yeah. I should be at 3.
Okay. Because I'm assuming you may get that if you down this guy as well. Go ahead with your second attack. Yep. That might be a crit. Hold on.
No, that's only 16.
Shit. Go ahead with damage. 26. That's a second one down. And it's a third hit. And, yep. Bloody spray as he carves 3 of these things down. That'll be 1 more fate point, please. And then it is these beasts' turn. Okay, let's start with these fellers. Move them up, move them up. Okay, so they have -2 to hit, -2 to damage. Hacken, you take 0 damage, actually, because I forgot. Oh, no, big minimum 1. Minimum 1. So, all right, I got 4 attacks, or 2 attacks on that first guy of yours, Dave.
Okay.
Neither of those hit. Then the bottom guy, both of those hit, even with the penalty. So he takes, that is 2 points. No, 1 get through the armor, and wouldn't get through the armor. Then
pirate armor saves the day.
Pirate armor saves the day. There's a little 3 points. Well, also these things, they don't do an awful lot of damage with the claws. And I'm not rolling well enough to pierce with the finesse thing. Okay, so then these guys are going to scramble up here.
Poke.
And they're going to take a penalty from
Does
attack.
that provoke? No, it doesn't provoke.
One of them... no, because he's able to move directly towards you.
I know. Just thinking you might be clambering up, so it might just have been a bit of a thing.
Yeah, like as long as you're moving, like if you move from, it's when you're moving from a threatened square,
Right,
and
okay.
because of the range. If you had the reach of like Camos's spear, then absolutely, them coming up, you'd be able to jab them.
I'm just trying to play the tactical game here.
Hell yeah! Well, you want that with your dexterity, the combat reflexes would be really fucking helpful.
Yeah.
You need to call your pirates into melee over there and get you some extra bodies.
Hey,
Yeah,
I get 2 hits on you, Captain.
Okay.
And both of them are good enough for getting through your armor. So, fortunately, I only do 2 points of damage and 1 point of damage.
I will take that. Okay.
I got 3 more attacks, but each of them is only a single attack. One of them is a hit. The other one, I don't know. Does a 15 hit you, or is your...
My dodge defense is 16.
Awesome. Okay, so you can see one of them coming in and you duck out of the way. This is not one of the ones that is flanking you. So, damage, only 1. That is another 1 point of damage.
Got it.
And then this fella is going to clamber up over here. Let's see here. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, he's going to be able to attack your guy.
Oh.
Missing.
Okay.
Then the ones on Camos's. I've got 3 on you.
Okay.
I'll do 1 on your ally who hit that other guy so hard. That's a nat 20. Crit confirmed. Hey. Which means I actually get to get through the armor. That is 2 points of damage on your guy. Because of the war chant, primarily. And then Camos's, I've got 2 claws on you. Camos's does a 15 hit you with your +4.
Not with my +4. No, it's an 18
awesome.
at the moment.
Okay, and then the second one, that will not hit either. So Camos's, because you've adopted the defensive stance, there are 2 hits that would have hit you that you managed to avoid.
Excellent.
Pirate time. Who's going first?
Yeah, I'll go first. These 3 are probably... Well, I'll certainly do the first 2 because I think they're going to have to gang up on the one next to me.
Okay.
So let's just do them one at a time, see what happens.
That's a hit, yep.
Okay. That's only 4.
Nice. Okay.
And the second one I'll have a go as well.
Another hit.
4.
Come on. Yeah, another one down. He could step if he wished, although that might block your other buddy from going forward then.
Buddy hack on?
Can I, can this one step into there?
Absolutely can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And a step does not draw an attack of opportunity. You wouldn't have got one anyway, but I forgot to just mention it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like Captain Valeria, if you want to take a step south and avoid that, get out of that flanking situation, that is something you can do and then still take a full round action, like attacking with both weapons.
Okay.
The 9 would be a miss, wouldn't it?
You get a +1 because of the war chant, which is a hit.
Oh, that is enough. 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is 5 damage.
5 damage. Okay.
The one below him.
Actually 6 because of the war chant.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Okay, that is more than half of them dead. Valerio, Captain Valerio, forgive me. What are you doing?
So the 2 pirates that I have in control.
Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, I keep wanting to go turn to your turns. Your 2 pirates, what are they doing?
Yeah, so the one that was attacked will obviously attack back.
So he'll have to drop his bow as a free action, draw his sword as a move action, and then attack?
Correct. And I think it's +3. Is it +4 with a
+4 with melee.
+4 with the melee, so he attacks.
Oh, nice. Solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Solid hit. And what's a broadsword damage?
1d10 +3.
1.
Sorry?
And then +1.
Thank you.
Well, actually, what are we getting a damage bonus from this chant?
Yeah, it's +2 with a chant, I suppose, but you can add that on if you want.
Yeah, not +3, +2. Sorry. 11, man, big hit. So he returns in kind. The crew of the dagger are not to be underestimated. Your other guy,
this guy,
he could drop his bow as a free, draw his sword as a move action, take his 5-foot step because he's not moving anywhere, and then attack once.
Which is exactly what he'll do.
Go right ahead. That is a solid hit. Captain!
Protect the captain.
11 damage again. Wowzers. Okay. Then Hakon, I guess your guys.
Yeah, so they've already got their swords out, and the first one will attack the wounded one.
Okay. That's a hit. Go ahead. Nice. That is enough to carve that one down.
And the second guy will attack the wounded one.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not enough.
It's plus, even with the +1, that's a miss.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
then
right.
I believe we're going to Captain Valerio.
Okay, so I will take my 5-foot step.
Okay.
And I...
If I might suggest.
Well, wait.
Yeah. 2 attacks, right?
Yeah, so I could attack the one to my right.
Yep. You can attack, do both your attacks, and then step back if you like.
Yeah, well, I'm also thinking of adaptable tactics and cleave. So let's just see how I do.
Yes, so you'd only have it for the 1 round instead of the full thing because you don't meet
I don't meet the qualification for cleave, so it will be just the 1 round, I think.
Yeah, but that's awesome because you could. Yeah, I love your thinking.
The qualifications to be for the whole scene, but let's just see if I hit first. I'm getting a bit carried away here.
Yep.
So it's one. Oh no, I've rolled on my sheet. Roll on my sheet.
Yeah, because cleaving needs power attack.
I don't have that.
Yeah, so he's able to use it for the 1, but that's great with the arming sword. Because you could do like cut that one down, carry it through, and then still do your stiletto on the other one.
Let's just try it.
Here we go. Come on, big money. That is a hit, and that's good enough to get through the armor. So go ahead and roll damage. Yes, he is down. Spend your fate point to cleave.
Yeah, I will cleave. I will.
That's awesome.
Oh, gosh, what do I do? Do I take the one out?
Just the same thing. So standard melee, it has to be one adjacent to him. So just give us another standard melee attack.
Okie doke. Let's do that. If I can find the thing, it's lost in here. There it is.
Another solid hit that gets through armor. Go ahead and roll damage. 6 points. Wow.
6.
And then you can still do your stiletto. And actually, technically, so that is a hit. And go ahead and roll stiletto damage. Come on. It gets through the armor.
So close.
It's very close, wasn't it?
Yeah, I want to see those times fold damage.
No.
Oh, damn.
Because he could have cleaved. He's got cleave for the round. So he could have cleaved through with his stiletto onto the next guy as well. Yeah, but not quite enough damage. Now you could still take a step if you like as well. You're not being flanked You're not being flanked right now, so.
I'm not being flanked, and they are still kind of climbing up, aren't they? Sort of a bit. So I think I might hold the high ground.
You got it. Love it. Camo sees.
Okay. He sees his opportunity to take a poke at that wounded one now that he's not surrounded. Oh no, he's still too close though, isn't he?
He is.
Can I step back? Or am I on
now,
the
do you think Camosees would carry... I've only included some stuff. Do you think Camosees would carry a backup weapon for circumstances like this? Like a Ganada knife or something like that?
I mean, he probably would as a pirate, I guess.
So just give us a melee attack with the same one you did before.
Okay.
It would be your move action to draw it is the only thing, and it doesn't draw an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
So that would be a hit.
That's less damage, isn't it?
It is less damage, but let's see here.
D8 or D6.
Just think, what's your strength is higher than your dex, isn't it?
It's +2. My strength.
And what's your dex?
Oh yeah, that's 0. Yeah.
Okay, so then, do you want something that is armor piercing, or do you want something that is and harder to hit with, or something that is just hits and you get to add your strength damage?
I think he would probably have something that ignores the armor, sort of up close and personal, under the rib type.
Then what you would be doing is you'd be using you'd be 2 less chance of hit because your dex is lower, but that's a good enough roll even with the -2 to get through the armor. So your Ganada knife does 1d8 damage.
Just basic 1d8.
Plus your strength. 1d8 plus 2, and that will get right through the armor. And
I'll add the 1 for the war chant, so it's 5 in total.
I don't know if you're targeted with the war chant. Does it say you and your allies, or just your allies?
Oh, I don't know. Oh no, and each ally. Okay. Yeah.
There are certain games where ally also means you as well, but I don't think this is one of them.
No, so that's 4.
Okay, so that's 4 damage. Yeah, so you drop and stab this guy. Hacken, what are you doing?
Drops his greatsword on the ground. Climbs. And it's 10 feet there? 15?
Yeah. Ooh, attack of opportunity.
Yep.
14, I don't think hits you, right?
Nope.
You are flat-footed when you're climbing, though. So 14, what's your dex? Oh, no, wouldn't count. 14 is a hit. And that is with the -4.
But he's not climbing in that space.
But he was climbing when he was leaving that space, so that's where...
But then Valerio would have got that kind of bonus on every time those guys climbed.
But they have a climb speed.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So the... Darren's eyes just went cross. He's like, what the fuck was with this game?
It's all good.
But it's not on a Tuesday, so... okay, but you only take 2 points of damage is the net of this.
That's fair.
And then what are you doing?
And then as draw his war sword and attack with that.
Turn. Okay. Is quick draw one of the feats?
Oh, to use a fate point to quick draw it instead of...
it's not. Or it's called fast draw in this game, isn't it? No. Okay. Regardless, neither of those are part of it.
No, they're not in.
Yeah.
All right. So then the beasts. Okay, we have one that is double clawing Captain Valerio. One of those manages to hit, but your DR is 3. Don't get through your armor though.
Okay.
And yeah, the damage doesn't pierce your armor. One on the ground is able to attack once. That is a hit and would get through your armor. That is 4 points of damage, Captain. And then that's a miss.
Okay.
The guy facing... you got something?
I don't know if any of these feats will actually help me at all if I spend another point, like dodge or... I don't know, combat reflex.
Dodge you would have to do before I attack, probably. It gives +1 to your dodge defense. That one wouldn't have made a difference to either of those hits, but it's...
Okay, I'm just thinking I'll spend points if I've got them, but 4 points, okay, no problem.
You might actually have dodge already as well, which is already sort of factored into your dodge defense.
Right, okay.
Combat expertise.
Okay.
No, you don't. It would have been... So yeah, so you could still benefit from that as well to get +1. Dodge and parry gives +1 each to the respective defenses, and as long as you meet the requirements, it would last the whole combat. The whole,
yeah.
Nat 20 on the one attacking the lone pirate, but does not confirm crit. So that fellow right there takes 1 more point of damage. I got 2 on Hakon. Hakon, I hit you once. You take 1 point of damage. And I hit you a second time. You take another 1 point of damage because of the war chant. And then I got 3... One of your guys is hit their Hakon. The guy on the top, this fella, is hit for 1 point of damage. And the other guy does nothing. Pirate time. Who's going?
The blue ones have got obvious targets, so they will hit their obvious targets or try to. The one to the south of me will roll to hit.
Oh, possible crit.
Might get a crit. Rolls again.
That is a crit, so double damage. 2d10 plus 2.
It takes 15.
That one's dead.
Yeah.
He can still move if he likes.
He'll move to there.
I bet. And then your second one?
Yep. Let's try that again. There.
Yeah, solid hit. And
just working through the list. No, for goodness sake. I'm emoting again. Slash 1d10 plus 2, is it?
Plus 1. Plus 2 if you, with the war chant.
So it's +1. Okay.
Okay, 9. So 10. Yeah, that's enough. Another one dead. Incredible. Who's going next?
I can do mine. So the bottom one, can he attack and then step back?
Yeah, he could.
Yeah. Okay, I'll go for that. So it's +4.
That is a hit.
Okay, so that is 13 damage. Whew.
Holy shit! Yeah, he's dead.
He steps back. He takes an attack of opportunity from that other creature, though.
Oh, he would. That's right. Yeah.
Oh no, it's a 5-foot step, though.
5-foot step. You're right. Not. And I was also thinking, I'm like, did I take? They had their turn after they did the attack on Hakon. So yeah.
So this guy will run
now,
up.
if that guy does run up to there, I would get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, because he's walking through his zone.
Yeah.
Can he attack him from here, or is that too high?
He would, but I'll give him an armor class bonus or a defense bonus because of cover.
Okay, he'll try that.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough to hit and pierce armor. Oh no, not pierce armor because he doesn't have a finesse. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's plus +2 in it.
+2 with the war chant. 8. Okay.
And then the other guy will move up to there and attack. So it's +4.
Nice. Big hit.
And +2 with a war chant. Ooh.
Okay. And then Hakon, you're 2.
Here's a
solid hit. Roll damage.
So this includes the war chant.
With the war chant, 11. Nice hit. Look at that. Huge. The second guy. Nat 20 possible crit. Come on.
Oh,
yes. Double damage. I'll do it to the fresh guy in the middle there. Boom. Hey. Then Captain Valerio.
I'll strike the one that's wounded.
Okay.
Or try to. I don't know if I'm striking from above, if that helps or anything.
It does. You get +1 to hit because of the angle.
Okay. Well, that'll be a 16. That's still a hit, I think.
That is a hit, yeah.
And I will roll damage with the arming sword.
That ignores the armor as well.
Only one.
Oh, boy. Okay. And the stiletto. Come on, let's get a crit.
Yeah, okay. It's only a d4 damage, but let's just see if I hit.
It's only a d4 damage, but if you get a crit, it's ×4 damage.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh. Right, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is a hit. That's also through the armor.
Again, just one.
Okay, you nick it away. Okay, that wine is settling in, I guess. You could take a 5-foot step if you like. Or you want to stay where you are?
No, I think I don't want them to get up.
Okay. Oh, we're forgetting your war chant damage. That should be actually 2 more.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then Camosies.
I shall attack the one below me with my knife that I got out.
Okay. Go ahead.
That? I shall do. Oh dear.
Jeez, that is not quite good enough.
No.
You want a 5-foot step or?
No, he'll hold there.
Stay there.
Yeah.
Okay. Hack on.
He's gonna take an attack of opportunity and move.
Okay. I do not hit you. 14 doesn't hit your dodge, right?
Oh, wait a second. I can't go here though, can I?
No, that would be off the edge.
That'd be dangerous.
Hack-on's like, whee!
Oh, my idea was ruined. I was gonna go there and then try and cleave him, but
yeah.
Damn it.
Why don't these enemies just line up? Come on.
Yeah, why don't they line up to get cleaved? Come on, what's going on?
It is flank, which means it's flat-footed. So this is going to be ugly. Yep, that is a big hit. Go ahead and roll damage. Yep.
Okay, and then I'll just take a 5-foot step.
Okay. Hack on Captain Valerio and one of Captain Valerio's troops and both of Hakon's troops. Make attacks of opportunity, please, because these things are fucking running.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yep, that's a hit. So Hakon slashes that one down. Captain Valerio, that is a solid hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage, yeah.
And that gets through the armor as well, too. Fucking hell. Okay, that's 2 with the
orange thing. Pirate.
And then your pirate. Woo. Yep, that's a crit. 2d10 plus 2. Yeah, huge. Another one gone. And then Captain Valerio, that is a hit. I only have one. You can't possibly not kill this guy. One of them manages to drop to the ground and goes racing off into the jungle, which brings part 2 to a somewhat overtime close. So we leave. Go ahead, Dave.
Hakon says, "One got away. Good. One needs to survive to tell the others of our valor."
How does Camosies and before we break for the session, Camosies can do first aid after a battle. So we can either put that in chat and just do that at the start of next session, pick up from directly here tomorrow. Why don't we do that? Because we're already like 15 minutes over time, so we'll just remember to do that for next session. But let me bring you back to things. Before I start my outro, do our heroes have anything to say to end this session?
By Crom, that was fun.
Captain Camosies and Hakon, you are till 2 hours of travel at least. 3 hours of travel. No, that's not true. 2 hours of travel. 1 or 2 before you reach the source of the Zengar, the Barakian rocket messages. Does this bode well for that, or does this suggest something else?
Can I agree?
It bodes well. I say to the crew, it bodes well. And I look round and I find we haven't lost anyone.
No.
So he says,
a couple of nicks and scratches.
Brave heart, lads. Brave heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just turn to the captain and say that the crew have performed admirably, Captain, against all odds.
Brave.
Daggers in their hearts.
Nice. Then, guys, that is chapter 2, part 2 of the Isle of the Black Ape. As for those listening at home, first off, thank you so much for joining us. As is always the case, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns regarding the session, the game, or the mini campaign we're playing, please don't hesitate to leave a comment in the comment section down below, and I'll endeavor to reply in a timely fashion. There's also a link down below to the Dungeon Musings Discord server. We have been talking about this game on the 3.5 channel on that, and I'll post the character sheets for these characters over there after this afternoon's session. So if you do have any, if you do want to see what these characters look like, you're welcome to head on over there. There's also a link. There are channels, I should say, there for viewer. Let's see here. There's virtual tabletop chat. There's find a group. There's GM discussion. There's a terrific, helpful, knowledgeable, and friendly community over there. You are more than welcome to join us. There's also a link down below to our friends at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight Games is the preeminent unionized retailer of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs in North America. Not only do they have an incredible selection of new role-playing games, board games, and card games, they have an unmatched selection of hard-to-find and out-of-print RPGs, like, for instance, the Conan the Roleplaying game from Mongoose Publishing that Dave is holding up there. If you have donuts up against stock that you're looking for, you can put it on a want list, and they'll send you an email when it comes in. And if you make a purchase of $10 or more through their website, be sure to enter the code MUSER10, all caps, all one word, is listed down below. That'll save you 10% for the rest of 2025 if you're listening to this after December 31st, 2025. Just come back to one of our more recent videos. You'll see what the current discount code is there, listed in the description down below. The last thing I will say is a huge thank you to our stalwart Hyborian heroes. So Graham, Darren, and Dave, thank you so much for playing again today. Guys, congratulations on defeating, that was 30 forest devils that you faced.
That's awesome.
You faced them down without losing a single crew member and with only nicks and scratches thus far. Thank God there's no such thing as germ theory in the Hyborian Age, because you don't want to know what's underneath those claws.
Yeah.
For those listening at home, we'll be back. I realize I didn't post the fucking schedule for this, but I'll do that after this afternoon session. We have our part 3 of this tomorrow afternoon, same time, starting at 11 o'clock CST and going until 3 o'clock CST. But until then, we hope that we gave you a few hours to take your mind off the troubles of our world and think about the troubles that our heroes on the Isle of the Black Ape are encountering as they're trying to learn the secrets of the Stygian secrets even. And until we see you again, stay safe, stay healthy, and happy gaming.
See ya.